j'm'ajourna uliecie tolo Nasikulo spellone Buona varina pare Sila Shmawaya piccolo Ulicenta Ti Pia Pagello Angelim Yopjalam Blemi Plonie La rega volaste Ciao per grana di si fai Quando giorno torne l'uomo polo Ignoca di legno Se corri per la giornata Hanno testa ora convergente Alle ti stupendo Uga le ragione, hanno perso la gola, un versusia. Alle Cistem Menace, regardez-moi, Shala. La rete volastile, sciagua per grana disire, ogni giorno come la uomo polo. Ignor che ti legno, se poi spillaggio nero, hanno perso la gola una gente. Alle Cistem Menace, regardez-moi.
Right. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another time of Lumiel's Training Grounds 2. I'm Super. I'm joined here with Ariat. How are you doing?
You got it. Yes. I was just being shell shocked here for a moment. You know, just leading to the Vietnam War, trying to remember the PTSDs that I had. That apparently I had to lead in. God damn it!
I was like quiet, like you're supposed to lead in, right?
yeah. Good save there. Anyways. But you are right. It is the Lumiel Training Ground, the second iteration of this time. We're going to be seeing a Swiss bracket for, 6 rounds for beginners to get as many games as possible and getting as much screen time so we could probably, talk about those games and give some tips. That's what the idea of the beginner bracket is.
Yes, indeed it is. It's all about we all have the old blood. We all know Duke Erikklks. We all know our Sockies. But let's see some of the new blood. Let's see what they have in store.
Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes these kind of beginner brackets can spawn some big names. Saki did start from the first beginner brawl champion, and he caught up to this point, and he's now at the top level of Europe. So you should strive. Everybody could strive for this. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah, I would be striving as well, but instead I'm playing Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. And speaking of 2 players that are Rising, we got none other than Nurdell versus Menace.
That's going to be a Vikala versus Yuel matchup here, and I have some ideas I could start with. One thing I like usually now, as newly appointed Vikala master here, quote unquote, I believe we're gonna be by the way, you can start anytime. I believe that Vikala requires a lot of character interactions to work with. You need to understand what you need to do both reactively and preemptively in the matchups to, at least give a chance, because your game plan can be quote-unquote easily disrespected. Like, if Menace decides to go full ham, run in on you, Vikala, it's gonna be hard.
Versus Yuel.
Indeed it will be. And, well, it's 2 characters in 2 different ends of the spectrum. We got the Rushdown versus the complete zone, actually.
No, I don't agree she's a complete zoner, because she's a bit closer to what you can do Rushdown, like somewhere mid-screen control. Zoning is not her main play game.
Think your dormouse could trap me to even slime? Why are you
She can zone, but not necessarily is a zone.
I don't have the time of day for this. The parade's gonna start.
I agree.
It's fine. I can just distract her.
I love that she's just having a moment, and then I put on the ears and everything changes.
That's Vikala in general as a character until the game begins. She just basically has 2 personas, one without ears and one with ears, basically Yintopian and Yangtopian versions. So she just creates this very cheery facade when she opens up the ears.
I think many people do this in the rest of their life, but I think she's a bit under pressure. She's getting a bit overwhelmed.
Alright, this is... Oh, Menace drops the combo. Could have been big for Menace getting that SBA kill with some EX, but that's just gonna get DP'd, and you are just going for an SBA like that. It's not a good idea to recover, wake up like that. You got your damage, what you're gonna do? This is a hard knockdown. The cannons are looking the other way, by the way. Here we go, the star.
We all love false. We got our little false here.
One thing that the Menace could have done, in a sense, no, not Menace, Nurdell, is when you get a star on the cannons, that is a green light, you can start pressuring people. Because star is literally, I won the neutral, the item, if you really want to play the items like that. A Dormouse, that's going to be L-Trap, going to jump in. But now, I think the issue here lies in Nurdell trying to escape a lot against Menace. And in previous round, we saw how Nurdell just got mashed on by the Fox Flame frame trap. Auto combo into Fox Flame. Jesus Christ, so nice.
Just want to get out of it and get the Dormouse right in there, get the teeth in, set up the cannons.
Nurdell, you do not need to jump to fire the upper cannon. You can just press 4U to alter the angle to be higher, and then you'll shoot the upper cannon if you want to.
Yeah, we got the normal cannonball. We just
The normal cannonball is good, and you still risked it, and that's not gonna do much. 6XM. No combo.
Nice.
Well, you can't really combo off of it. That
Oh,
much, though.
that's definitely gonna do something. Definitely gonna do some damage. Good
It's
confirm.
damage, yes. Oh, no,
man.
no punish. That
Okay.
air spell is very punishable.
No, you gotta play guess. You're gonna keep him away. Oh no, you tried to roll out. Is that a roll? Oh.
Yeah, that was roll, and now Nurdell. Nurdell, if you're listening this in the future, ask yourself, what are you rolling? Usually this is how you approach a lot of the matchups, in a sense, where there are characters that have such oppressively good ways to play a certain spacing or certain game. Like, for instance, you don't particularly jump on Yuel. Yuel anti-air game is very, very strong, so you forget that jumping is a thing, most of the time. Same goes with rolling. Ask yourself, what are you rolling? Because Fox Flame, it's not worth it to roll the Fox Flame because she's still going to be plus. Marashi, that's going to be a Guren onto that. Wasn't plus even, could have probably challenged it.
Yeah, try to get him. Oh, okay. Just keep that pressure right in. You're in. You're court pressing. Maybe the good look at your defenses in the future.
Nah, keeps it simple with the combo. It's not the optimal version one, but it's enough to kill. Vikala has less health, and that will put it on 1 BP, so the super did more damage.
Battle 2.
Alright. Currently 1-0 Menace is up here.
Yeah, get the rats in. Suck her back. Okay, you got to in the corner. What is the plan?
Not jumping away.
Dropping the. Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. You could
It's
definitely.
not a good idea. Like, where's the opponent is the weakness, regardless what character. Okay, there's only one character that is pretty okay when cornered, and that's Lancelot. Otherwise, every character that you're going to be playing, they are at disadvantageous position. So you jumping away, going away, has to have a very, very specific reason to go for it. Nice trap conversion.
Good trapping.
So when you had the full advantage, the cannons up with all the cooldowns and whatnot, you could have kept it going. There was no reason to go back.
Sometimes you need to know when to hold them or fold them, and that was not a good time to fold.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
Cannon.
just chip damage. Not gonna be useful as much, but something.
Well, call that what we call this round what it is, and it's a done deal.
And Nurdell is very excellent defense, honestly.
Yeah.
You, instead of like mashing in these kind of situations, if you see a multi-hit, you can BC most of those. Just take the turn back 6XL starter and just go for it, instead of, you know, getting counter hit into death. There. See, he's just getting hit in those kind of scenarios. Right now, he's just getting hit left and right. See, 6XL, it just works. Even though it's 1,000 cuts in gameplay,
Yeah.
not looking good. Perfect.
Ooh, see many things that are perfect these days. Perfect sunrises, perfect coffees, perfect cell, and that is also on the list.
So honestly, this whole currently match is determined by Nurdell. Menace is playing the Yuel shenaniganry, and it's fine. There's nothing much to say. It's Nurdell that mostly dying in these kind of situations. When the Hanarashi happens, you can press bar H and you'll catch regardless of any of the follow-ups. Both low and high. Vikala.
Okay, now you got yourself a neutral. You got yourself in the right space. Never mind, you can just do that.
That goes on over to the L1. That's kind of funny. Rage strike when it goes for that.
And you got
Here's
you
the trap.
in the corner. Get the rats out. Oh, okay. Confirm
Raging
here.
strike. And this is too old.
Battle 3.
Hey, evening that round count. Here's the cannon. Could have shot that. That was a star. Star's good. Converting the items is going to be important. 6M just to catch the Hanarashi's conversions here. Seems good.
Yep, quickly push it in, and also you're showing your face. Get the rats in the fray as well.
The cannon's in the different side.
Yep.
Yeah, don't autocorrect. Oh, could have just waited for a full auto combo. Oh, ribbon roll.
Oh,
Yeah, gonna use that ultimate DP just to get out of it. The back throw incident is gonna clear it up, and now we're gonna go into 2-1. A lot more, I would say, temperance lost from Menace. Menace got hit by a lot of shenanigans in this full match.
Believe in victory. Battle
Be temperance. What I mean is basically looking what your opponent is going for and then approaching it like that. Here we go. Because a good jump is gonna be more important for you. Same goes for Nurdell. Nurdell is not particularly anti-airing Menace when is an anti-air option.
oh no!
She's
She's on the floor. That's not what you need. Do
oh,
not give your opponent good things. Except when your opponent's me. Please give me good things.
another 6-6M. Oh, you can actually get a far M off of it. Alright. Usually I don't use 6-6M, so I can't particularly say. Oh!
Oh! Get
Catches the Hanarashi away.
And the
That was
big
kind of
tap.
risky. It was kind of risky because, you know, Starless Sky is already negative, so Menace, if he didn't really do anything afterwards, because he was just forcing an RPS here with the Hanarashi, so that's why it got hit. That's Starless Sky. Yeah, no super. The game is currently looking as Nurdell is getting more and more hits. Menace is now figuring out how to catch Nurdell. Also, one credit where credit's due, Nurdell is starting to be a bit more tempered on defense. But now that's gonna be a last BP gone into Raging Strike. Lots of damage.
A ton of damage from that, and then you gotta see how your opponent's gonna react. Oh, use some of your meter for that. Was that worth it? Use all your meter for that. You got no resources left, and that will be the round.
It's kind of funny what happened there. Is basically you tried to go for the ultimate DP, but the ultimate DP basically did not work out on the Hanarashi, and Menace kind of fumbled on that hit. Anyways, set point for Menace. Menace, don't use Raging Strike if you're not gonna get the super. It's usually not worth it. Right now you're just catching. Yeah, you're losing bar like that with chain as well. Yeah, you're now 1 BP and every damage is gonna hit. Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind. And okay. Oh, the rats are really saving you there, right there.
Yeah, but Sengun working out. Now Nurdell is just throwing random bullshit in the screen. It's trying to work out, but the ultimate Hanarashi just to clean it up. It's gonna be 3-1.
Yep. 3-1 to Menace. But if I had to say anything, I think Nurdell could have done a bit more trying to catch Menace when they were jumping in the air, because they did a lot of jump ins.
Yes.
And Nurdell was just covering the floor.
Absolutely. The anti-air game for Nurdell was kind of weak, so, you know, Menace didn't even need to start playing air style game at all. All of the jump-ins were good enough, and even then, those were not punishable, like, not punished jumps, because Yuel can jump from way earlier to get the punish on the fireballs because of the jump H being a multi-hit, so it means you can press it way earlier. That just means that you need to be very careful on what you're pressing and when you're pressing, and be more prepared to catch jumps. Because, hey, you don't want to have a gorilla on your face just like that.
True. Nobody wants a big ass gorilla in your face, because they're scary.
For Menace, like, all I can say is that you tend to lose temper in the later side of the set. Like, for instance, if you see that you're winning your matches and it's going fine and dandy, then you just push what you're doing while just forcing yourself to make more mistakes.
So I say for him, you need to just focus on capturing momentum.
Be aware what your opponent is doing. Address those interactions first instead of trying to push what's good for you.
Yeah.
Belial versus
Anyways, let's get into our next game. It's gonna be IceSylph versus Yetis.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
be a Belial versus Cagliostro.
Right, I know a bit about both of these characters actually. Cagliostro, again, a zoning trapping kind of character with teleports, so one of my favorite archetypes. And Belial. Yeah, that's it. Belial's just Belial, you just know.
I think somebody cursed it because I remember this very lone soul called Samu said, we don't really see Belials in the beginner brackets, don't we?
And it was a good time it was.
Alright, so let's get into this, see what is going on. I'm pressing some Belial pressure. The 2U is gonna hit wide. So, alright. I think this is. Oh, that was punishable. That's -6.
Oh, never mind, because you don't see that. Oh, my. Oh, that. Yep, you're dead. You're dead. The big grab just to finish it off.
Alright, so this is gonna become a match where I'll have to say, what do you do against Belial? Because, you know, Belial is the dearest brother, and when you understand how his risk-reward works, like for instance, that low is plus. Don't really want to, you know, challenge it. So that's gonna do a bit of damage, and Yetis, come on. You know what, Yetis, for starters, just BC the 6XL. The moment IceSylph does a 6XL, just BC. Just he'll help you in the long run for now.
Yeah, Belial's
Because
Belial
you're
has
panicking right now on defense. I would say that's pure panic. Yes, Super?
I was gonna say Belial's offense is one of the best in the game. If he gets you under pressure, he can just keep you under pressure and then he mixes in a grab. So no, he mixes in his command grab actually, that's even worse. So
Command grab is not the worst part, honestly.
No, it's like have you ever seen Gogeta in Dragon Ball Fires? It's like when you make he's got all these resources that can keep you under pressure. So if you mix in his command grab, even though it can be slow and it's not the best move, when you're dealing with all these other moves, it's something like keeping your psyche because it can mess up the what's the one?
You're basically trying to talk about the mental stack.
Mess up your mental stack, and it will catch your guard. And also that move does too much damage.
Yep. All right. What is going on here?
Belial, enough.
No. I think. What is going on? Huh?
Okay, yeah, they're back in the fray.
Yes.
And let's.
Because there are two Yetis. There's Yetis and Yetis. And there was this mistake, or like got a random pick, which is funny. Okay, goes for the teleport. That is gonna be spot dodged. Usually you don't want to deal with a combo as Cagliostro as a pressure because you don't have good cancel options at that. Your best cancel options are from RH and 2M and 2U at that kind of range, where it's not particularly easy to get a punish on it. Anyways, keep it calm. So I can see that you like to hold the guard button there, Yetis. So you're standing a lot. Down back, my friend. Down back. You wanted to down back.
Alright, use super jump.
Oh, that's the ultimate. Yeah, ultimate Gosha.
The
command grab. The way to deal with it is you either don't never believe in the 5U and just jump over him and then get the punish. Yeah, like that. And the other one is you just check with his bar. Gosha already instantly takes the 50 bar if you use it.
Battle 2. Engage.
RH, gonna get the Bulu. Oh, air shenanigans. Oh, that's gonna be a teleport. Doesn't get the hit. Usually, if you don't believe that you're gonna get a good jump in hit,
But missing. Well, it doesn't matter because you're in the
Temperance.
corner.
Yeah, when you're in the corner, you're pressing a lot of buttons. That's gonna be just a raging chain back. Ah,
And yeah, I'm gonna
going for that.
say
It's
that's the
gonna
ball
be
game.
enough.
Yeah.
Samo, by the way, is this gonna be... I have a very big question to the production side. Are you gonna use... No, never mind. Next time. It's gonna be a funny question. But other than that, we're seeing IceSylph somewhat dominating Yetis, and I think it's mostly because Yetis is not used to this kind of pressure. And one thing that I really definitely want to say is that if you're guarding, even with the guard button, you want to guard down. Because even more so against Belial, because Belial's low options are really, really good. You're gonna get hit. Like, this is something that you need to... Like, I can see you standing up more often than not. And this is gonna be right into just a simple combo SBA. I don't have nothing for IceSylph yet. I need to see more games.
Well, yeah, we're gonna see some more games later, but I say this one.
Set point for IceSylph.
Yeah. Yetis just
There
trying to
could
learn
be
match
a-
up. Oh, nice trap.
You can do the EX teleport. It's plus on block if done. Hula loop just gets spawned methods. XL.
Alright, no,
give that. Yep. 5U.
Oh, that's a crouch confirmed. That's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yep, because they notice
You can actually
damage.
do a more optimal combo here, so. Right. I appreciate you keeping it simple, but you could have literally put the person in strike throw range. If that's Belial's strength, and that's gonna get just one tier.
Okay.
That's it. Right, for starters, it's just gonna be. For Yetis, I got nothing more just to say as just temperance on how you play your defense right now. You got hit by lows quite a bit, but mostly because I can see that you're using the guard button, and you're standing and guarding there. It's fine to use the guard button. There's nothing wrong. Even hell, it's optimal in some situations where there's some cheeky left-rights. But you still need to get used to down blocking because you catch more hits like that. Even more so, Belial has 2M that's a low, and you just giving him free reign, free damage, and if you get press a button even on then counter hit into 6XL is a combo for him.
True. And well, I will also say just work on your beginner combos because there was a few times where you hit them with a few starting moves, but you fail to convert. So just take some time in the lab, focus on doing those for now, make them consistent, and then you'll be good as golden.
For IceSylph, I've got nothing. It's currently just some optimization shenanigans, and it doesn't particularly seem that you have a structure offense, but that's a deeper... Like, I need more games to see. Like, it's mostly you got loads of hits and converted, which is great, but at the same time, how did you open up people in general? Also, between the rounds, reminder, you can always write your questions in the chat. I'm reading that. Usually people are reading that. So, and there are a lot of helpful people, and us including, that will answer them. So this is a beginner bracket. The idea is to help.
Don't worry about winning. Winning doesn't really matter here. It's about having fun and learning, like school. Alright, that was definitely indeed a match.
How many Vikalas does it take to eat the whole meal of cheese whole? God damn it, ask things that help for gameplay, not these kind of questions. One, by the way. You didn't say by in one time span. What are Vikala's weaknesses?
I'll leave that to you. I could, but you're the rat king, so get to it.
I'm not the rat king. It was kind of long overdue for me to learn back from Manila to get her to master, but She has no reversal, her defense is on the weaker side, most of her zoning tools can be disrespected with the read roll. She's pretty weak against characters that have better zoning tools if they are multi-hits, because all her tools are very much so one hit. And she doesn't really have a lot of okay situations that she can force without spending bar. So that's that. Other than also, she's a zoner, and well, I was said she's less of a zoner, but still, because of her main way to force people to move, she has to, you know, force some zoning. But then most of the top tiers in this game just ignore her with their own anti-zoning tools. Let me remind you that Lucilius's teleport is a reactive tool against all the dormouses. It just works like that. Like, there are weaknesses, of course, and yes, I've played you in the rank speed, Blue, for your Shalora, needed to get used to a bit. Anila is trash? Wow! You're saying that to me.
Oh my.
Sheenie went with the Beatrix here.
Oh, great. Beatrix. Now, this is my specialty.
Yeah, you know, it's the Vatori pipeline, the betrayal of Vanilla.
What do you mean the Watori pipeline? I know what he did it first. Watori stole everything from me.
Anyways, this is gonna be a Grimnir versus Beatrix gameplay, and yeah, it goes just far age shenanigans.
Go for some pressure. You just pressure him down.
Look at that 6-cell gameplay, and that's hard.
Oh!
Usually for Risen, I would recommend, you know, you still will need to press regardless some time, but use, you know, BC, get yourself some space.
Yeah, set up some
Nice, goes over it.
Oh,
So the 2U, that's -2, take your turn back, good. Another thing that I would recommend you to do is to do the Miri challenge for this, and this is very important. It's important to everybody that wants to play against Beatrix is fine and dandy and not get cheesed on for most of the time. Beatrix far H into... Oh, drops the combo. Beatrix far H into 236M there is a Miri challenge that asks you to optimize your damage as a punish, because that situation is punishable. It only preys on the fact that you're doing nothing and fearing other cancels. If the opponent is using it a lot, you can take much of it. And this is some practice for you to learn how to rap as well. Oh, ultimate eagle spike.
yeah, I think I'll make Camille proud. Yep. Ooh, that's
Ultimate
nice. Using your ultimate fireball to beat Grimnir.
That was a cheeky way to get around, but not to avail. Now, it's all about Risen just dealing with Sheenie, and yeah, that is a frame trap situation. When there are multiple sigils, all of them are -2, but if there are multiple of them, you can frame trap into them. So you gotta be prepared to press on which kind of sigil. And this should kill Raging Strike range.
You can just easily use your FBA, but you know what, whatever works.
Usually keep it simple, stupid is the right way to do.
Yeah, but we have to keep up his even so keep it simple, sweetheart.
Like, I am more of a defender, you know. You do keep it simple combos, simple conversions and whatnot, until you find yourself not killing. And you know there's something optimal, so then when you see the moments where you don't kill it, that means you have a reason to go to lab that combo. Other than that, just try to get yourself as solid as you can. If you're very capable of learning the optimal combo and staying instantaneous in DMB and be always prepared for him, that's kind of fucking dirty shit.
That's really good, nice. I love to see it. Break them down and then just force them into a situation they lose into. Good.
Oh, riding free goes out there.
Riding free with trust as B mains. Yep. Oh, that could have been definitely.
No, it's not.
advantage.
But the BC side switch only on counter hit, so that is counter hit like confirmed, which is an easy one. That's a regular one, 6XL. Just take your turn. That's good. This
Alright,
is punishable.
Okay, nice. Using the special. Yeah, using the U-ball to get rid of any possessors. And were you pressing buttons? You weren't.
No. She press close light. Supers are bad reversal tools because they are very slow. Even to the degree where you can just save jab it with the close light and not think about it most of the time. So you don't use it like that on wake up, you use it reactively to cancel it.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you got to respect the tornado because not much we can do about it if you don't have meter.
I don't see a lot of far H's from Risen. Like far H is an 8-frame heavy button, which is insane as a fuzzy mash option at the range.
Yeah, Sheeba's just keep up the pressure though. Look at that. The opponent's gonna melt. You can't block forever.
Yep.
Right, yeah, try to shimmy in.
Far H. Here we go. Because to deal with far H, you need to be very keenly aware of the far H and how to play it, because it requires a lot of preemptive play. Oh, that's punishable and sick RPS.
Yep. That's what we call it in our language, the GGs.
Battle 2. Engage.
Yeah, using minor feed just to get in. Using that far H to put on pressure.
Plus, now it's negative.
Yeah, using meter fireball just to try to get in. Nothing is forever. That's what we like to see. Another one. Another one. This is definitely. Oh dear. This is cheeky. That is so brutal. There's a lot of nothing is forever. And nor was that game.
I got nothing.
Well, I got something. That was me.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a game of take the throw, but in this case you can't take the throw because it gives her Delta Clock.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to press something. You need to press something, man.
It's not just yeah. The thing is, you can. If you think about it, you can just basically close light mash because you have full protection for that. Otherwise, jump.
Okay, nice. Wait. Okay, push it away, but. Oh!
Oh, that hit.
Alright, but are you dead? Yes, you are.
Yep, it's 0 BP hit with the SSBA. That's full damage with 50% damage increase. By the way, it's 2-1 for SchneeMeadows score keeper.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
You know what? Cheaty knows what they were planning. Cheeky. That's very cheeky. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, using DP. Get out of here.
Yep.
Right.
Gets fireball. Keep it there. That's gonna be a double dash into this. You're walking back to the corner in Risen. Like, you're putting yourself in this bad position, like on purpose. Good mash. Did not really get anything, but just catches Sheenie. Not prepared for that. Out of the corner you go. Eagle spike. Keeping it like that. 6XM. Don't risk it on the 6XM without the tornado.
Try to get a grab. No. Alright, DP, so you've been caught by that most times, and you got no more BP left. So this is going to do some damage, especially if you do the combo correctly. This is not a combo that I expected.
Oh, could have gone to the SBA.
Okay, yeah, that could have got an SBA and could have won you the round. But it's what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, riding free hits low, by the way.
No, they did. No, I think you don't return that.
He was clipped on the legs. I have to tell that. It's a beginner bracket.
Yeah, but I want to go right. Okay, jokes aside. Yeah, it is a low one, so but it's one of the safer moves that Beatrix has. Oh, that's
nice.
Yeah, and the signals are there as well, so you are going to definitely convert this into something. If you are correct and you touch all your buttons in the right ways,
there is a better combo for that. There is a better combo for that, but it's gonna do a lot of damage. This is Grimnir's damage in nutshell. Just BCs that away and goes for the command grab just to finish it up.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm gonna put some things for SchneeMeadows.
I'm not giving anything to Sheeny.
Oh, you can't, but I can.
Sheeny knows what he did.
You know, that was first thing first. That was me. I was definitely a bit mean, but I would say my one advice is to learn some of your conversions a bit more, because there's a bit more there's a more optimal combo that you can do for your mid range, and definitely in corner, because you can definitely do a corner combo into your special move and it would done way more damage. But other than that, I'm thinking, yeah, that's it for me for Sheeny. What do you have to say for Risen?
RH is your friend. Don't walk back into the corner. You were not blocking Riding Freeze on ground, and you're basically were trying to play a defensive game when you're cornered, which is you set yourself up for most of those rounds to go like that.
Yeah, when it comes to facing B, always look for blocking low, because that's what usually the first thing in B's mind is. You don't have a fireball that covers low, we will go under it and we will try to take our advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I would also say maybe some like better conversions, or when you're under pressure, maybe you may need to do a fuzzy mash or something like that, because you did get a lot of nothing is forever. So, and that's not, even though it's a great command grab, it's not unbeatable. Yeah, I know, it's got 66 down, no rest. Why do you think I main her?
As Beatrix is just game plan, and you have a ways around it. It's kind of hard for Grimnir when you have the worst defense. BC should help more on that regard. But anyways, let's get into our next match, which is going to be Mr. Sexy versus Atsuo.
Oh my days! Right.
Wait, it's just Riskybus, and you guys having your naming things, huh? Anyways, it's gonna be a Vira Narmaya gameplay here. Raging Strike, Raging Chain. You should. Oh no!
Oh no! And will we see the DP?
At this
yes,
point,
we will.
Yeah, that's just a super. That was a super.
No, I just called it DP.
No, that's super. It's just way different for that.
You know,
yeah, gotta be real with it.
Okay, I'll be real.
Here we go. I gotta teach this arm the method. Damn. But anyways, only thing from Riskybus from the previous round I would say is, if you see that it's gonna kill and you have a lot of BP, just go for Raging Strike, Raging Chain loops. It's something. That's fine. I would have liked to see the ultimate Satsuna very fast from that one, just to get the grounded combo, but it works.
Lovely way to clean up.
Wake up, you flip. You Narmaya players are sick. that's directed default. Alright, so that's gonna be ADP 1, and Arcane, Lumi's up, good anti-air. I'm gonna get a punish, but it's fine. Nice air, bro.
Yep, you got them right where you want them. Corner, and you are going to use your install. You're gonna get in there. I think I'm supposed to do that. Combo, yeah.
No, that's fine. Usually it's like that. You go with it, and oh my!
Ooh, that actually didn't cancel it.
Yeah, no cancel with the dash cancel, but the thing is, Atsuo tried to act afterwards and just got hit by the this follow-up. So just small angsty moment there for Riskybus.
Yeah, you just can't.
Okay. Arcane.
How about, yeah.
Lots of DPs just out of that. Oh, that's fine. Good block, good DC. Because usually when there's ultimate moonflip, if you're not doing anything, just press close heavy after you react to it. You will always get a counter hit. Nice air throw. Has to be cheeky with the 5U.
Yeah, I don't think Mr. Sexy is going to allow you to do that.
Battle 3. Engage.
Alright, oh, he tried to flick him, but I don't think they're gonna let you do that.
Good conversion.
Yep.
Oh, catching. And this could be...
Yeah. Right into his skull.
This is really good. And that was just a throw whiff. And goes for the MVP. It's really good to have that ultimate Lumi combo on crouching. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Always check what stance Narmaya is when she jumps in the air. Helps to save a life.
Yeah. Yeah, just have to get that damage down.
It's Lumi, and that will catch the match. Now we're gonna be seeing 1-1. Oh, let's go.
Believe in victory.
Alright, I need to a bit to focus to see what I can give to these two players. So Supa, take it away.
Right. Free reign. Alright, good DP for both. Good DP and getting points for that run-in. Right, you know, nice backdash from Atsuo. They're really piling the pressure against Riskybus. Alright, yeah, just keep it. Oh, try to read up them pressure buses, but this is the DP, but not for conversion. But Atsuo is really pushing in the pressure. Coming in with the install. Combo limit is going to end this a bit short, and he's going to close out the round.
Battle 2. Engage.
It's kind of tough to give something tangible right now. Mostly, the only two things that I would say is both of the players are jumping at close vicinity quite a bit. I think Atsuo is just trying to throw bait with the jump, Street Fighter style. Usually in this game you either shimmy or backdash more, because there are only very few characters that can reliably jump, you know, bait it. For Riskybus, I would say don't use auto combos as your pressure tool. Narmaya has quite insane pressure when you play around her stance cancels. Oh,
oh yeah. Hey, we get the Granblue flip.
That's
alright. Oh, yeah, that.
You blocked the second. You blocked the second DP hit there, Riskybus, and that was minus double digits. You could have gotten any punish you wanted there. Probably panicked too much. Oh, punish on 6-10.
It happens though, but that's all they're here to learn. Okay, punish with the 6-10. That's 6-10. The DP, because they'll be doing that a bit too much.
Not worth it to do that, like with the Raging Strike. But now we're gonna see the H moon flip.
Look at that audio, a born and bred Narmaya player. And slice them.
What the hell? Like? What did I say?
Battle 2. Engage.
And maintaining your mid-tier character agenda, don't worry about it.
Okay, but that's it. You've been caught blocking a bit too much. It's time for install. I hope you like fun. Yeah, check hide.
That was kind of funny. Didn't really get a good punish on it. Okay, Arcane, just block the situation. Can fuzzy mash.
And that's gonna be the round with the Kamille how to boot.
Here we go. Gonna be set point Atsuo right now.
3.
Okay. Oh, down the pressure. You need all the pressure.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that combo in.
Yeah.
Trying to be cheeky with the 5Us. Good mash from Riskybus. Get mashed on there. Probably too afraid to continue pressure. That will probably spell doom for him. If he has the combo to kill here. No, he does not. Oh, you don't spot dodge. You press a button on it. But can Atsuo?
Atsuo.
So, yeah, one thing. Most of the things that Riskybus lost these rounds, honestly, like Atsuo did some minor mistakes here and there with some decision making, jumping close quarters, could have been untiered a lot, doing Darkane while there's an install, which he got away with, by the way.
Indeed, they did.
But the other one is for Riskybus. 6XL is your Oki tool in most situations from most of your knockdowns. You were trying to go into the 5L range and you got mashed on the last 4 or 5 Okis that you went. That is something you need to look into. Your opponent is playing very aggressive on that. Did you get DP'd a lot on those 6XL Oki options? If not, there is no reason to stay. Plus, if the way to stop DPing is if you get DP once or twice, sure, you can slow down, bait that one DP, and then kill them for it. Do the most damage you can do, because I saw some DP punishes that were just slaps on the wrist, and Atsuo did not change a thing. So that's how I could put it harshly.
If I can say anything to Atsuo, I had to say, in that final round, that was a great adjustment playing defensively to knowing your opponent was scared and then going all systems go, like all full gas, no brakes. Now I saw that, I was like, that's actually really good. That was really impressive. That's pretty much what I want to say, because I did like how they adjusted their gameplay to
It wasn't an adjustment, I agree, but the adjustment was, I think it's more on Riskybus' side, because Riskybus, pun intended, felt it was risky to continue on pressure because Atsuo just ramped up his defensive habits and offensive habits as much as possible, because he was playing full momentum, and Risky just fall into that momentum and couldn't really reevaluate how he should have played there. Most of Oki didn't really come out. Those punishes were not going. You were not really calling out what was he doing. Atsuo has been jumping like a frogger in most of neutral situations, and there were no anti-airs like that. There are multiple things I could name. If you don't mind me being harsh like this.
Well, they're gonna have to learn somehow. But you know what? I liked it. That was really good. Well, we'll just wait for our next match.
We're gonna go right into round 3. Remember, there are always questions you can ask in the chat. We're reading.
Ask Ari all the right questions. I can answer all the funny ones.
I don't know how to interpret that one.
Nor can I.
Which one needs more plastic? I don't know.
Oh, in my so there's EX Moonflip, or yeah, I'm gonna use that one. EX Moonflip, which is very plasticky, and then there's Vira Install, which is just the Pacific Ocean worth of plastic. This is challenging.
I played so sloppy. I hate mashers. My guy.
We're all mashers.
I'm sorry. Could you explain your wake up to use 3 times in a row and explain that was a bare but not mashing? I would ask for your unbiased opinion on this Vira champion, but I think it's literally impossible. Yes, Light. It's literally impossible, but at the same time, I can give I can try an unbiased attempt to this.
Okay, this is gonna be funny. Go for
That's
it.
kind of funny, yeah. Vira plays somewhat of a base game play style still. What she got mostly is movement speed increases, which is now becoming one of her probably strengths in this game. But other than that, she kind of has some issues with some matchups and how she wants to approach them. Lumi is not very helpful against more projectile heavier Shoto matches and whatnot, but at the same time, you have access to quite a good range conversions with Lumi setups and, you know, shenanigans like that. Corner combos are great and so on. But she's mid. she's mid. That's it. Adding some bias on, I don't particularly like playing against Viras, but it's what you can do.
I hate Fear as well.
Jyon asks, can I do a Vikala impression?
Versusia.
Don't.
No.
Thank God. Right. We got Cistem versus Kusanagiboi.
Dance in flames of annihilation. In death.
I think that's the best I could ever get in terms of your unbiased opinion. I can see Vira's strengths and weaknesses, and just the thing is that she has things going for her, but at the same time, some of the weaknesses just hold her back from being obnoxious. And I think they're made like that on purpose.
Battle 1.
She's the one that doesn't have obnoxious full screen to corner conversions, let's be real, unless you spend bar or get a good counter hit or install.
Well,
Anyways, this is gonna be right now Kusanagiboi on Versusia versus Cistem with Yuel. This is gonna be interesting. What I can just... One thing I could really recommend for... At least for my Vikala impressions by playing this, I would say for Vikala it's a terrible matchup, so you have to learn how to deal with her on the general basis. If you're not calling out any of the projectile gameplay from Versusia, you can always fall back to some of the defensive playstyle. One of the defensive playstyle is if she doesn't have any good zoning tools, and you are not calling them out with jumps or other tools that you can have. You can neutral jump a lot against her doing like a dash up, because she cannot run under to 2H you most of the time. So she has to air you. And usually if you do, and to air, she needs to be preemptive with those jumps as well. So that means it just gives you more ways to get Versusia to jump on you. Other than that, you're playing just call out her bullshit as much as possible. By the way, that 2H is going to be punished just like that.
Oh my lord, the damage!
No, the Versusia, if she gets 5U, you have to literally have a switch in your brain saying everything now what Versusia does has insane risk reward. So you keep it tight. You can go wild on your offense the moment when Versusia has no stock. No stock, her conversion's kind of shit. With stock, she's the devil incarnate of a character. A nice punish on that DP. No punish on that DP system.
Yeah, trying to jump in, trying to just take the turn. Right, enemy could say this is very easy, especially with your character like Yuel.
Oh, that was negative. That's punished with the far M. One of the things probably Yuel what gives trouble for Versusia is that Versusia cannot get a free stock from 2M because of the far M. Usually you want to sneak in the... Oh no, did not get the conversion. Also, you need to know what to do against Hanarashi. I think far H should hit it. Oh, nice Nimbus.
Alright. Yeah, just getting right back out there and tries to get the grab.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You took the right skate. Okay.
Another one, and that is gonna be just... At this point, you could have just BC'd. You will die with that one BC regardless, so... 1-0
Battle 1.
Cistem right now.
Engage.
So, Cistem is currently just trying to call out what Kusanagi is doing, but for me, I think Kusanagi is playing too much into offense without really having anything to, you know, back that offense in. Like, ending with Samsara right here is usually not worth it. You're negative, you give your opponent back a turn. Here we go, now you have a stock, you're now strong. You have a party starter at this point. You have multiple party starters. EX Samsara, auto combo or button into 5U. A lot of things that you can do. You still decide to go Samsara. Like, just spend that stock. Spend the cash.
Okay,
like
so
that.
right into the. Okay, if it works, it works.
Okay, deadly flare, some oaking. Yeah, it's very hard to do that with Yuel, where Yuel's main idea is to, you know, run forward. So deadly flare is not gonna work out. Deadly flare has the biggest strength is only when you're playing against characters that have fireballs, because that is just basically a call out like that. So you want to use, you know, jump away the ball, if I remember right, the name for it, I don't remember actually. Or you use a lot of opportunities to get yourself in stock. Like here, you didn't really need to play. Okay, you could have just taken yourself a stock. Just get the stock. Play more stock. Stock literally makes you just send it the character.
Alright. Nice reversion. You can get that damage right in.
Plus some rock mashes at the right moment.
Yep.
The skies demand sacrifice.
Battle 3.
Alright.
Engage.
Equalizes the round count. And see, now, Cistem is just pushing the advantage because Kusanagi has I do believe just one orb that forces a preemptive jump from Cistem and having an untier game will give him a lot. Because right now we're just getting matched on.
And this match looks like it's going to be very successful.
That's going to be not perfect yet, but very close. If it was, you know, what are you doing? That wasn't the chip point yet. The chip point is when there's... Yeah, here we go, now you did it. The chip point is when the health does not glow. If there's still a glowing border, that's not chip point yet.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Get down and push in.
Narashi now is -4, catches Cistem mashing. Could have been a pro punish, honestly. Always remember that you can punish shenanigans plus frames. Very close to get yourself a stock, so I don't know if that was a good idea. You're using a lot of Samsaras. Oh my god, Kusanagi. Kusanagi, I know. Wait, doesn't Kusanagi play Vira?
One, looks like they're playing the other few character. Yep, DP straight out.
Yep. Nimbus coming in. Deadly Flare, you just careful. That's gonna be a bond.
That's gonna hurt.
Not gonna hurt as much. Okay, never mind. That's gonna hurt like a shit ton.
I think it's gonna hurt a lot.
Also, wielding those DPB is gonna be big. So care. Don't Nimbus.
Oh, Nimbus! You can't help yourself.
Don't Nimbus. Come on. That was the most obvious Nimbus spot in the world. SVB goes high. So catches the flip flops here with the M stance.
That's out. I'm gonna get pushed into the corner. I don't need time for a special.
High.
Right. Okay, almost. I think next mistake will be costly. I think we'll be the end of the round and.
With Samsara. Goes right into SSBA.
Spend all the money because you don't know when you're going to spend it or you're going to survive enough to spend it.
Yeah, I kept it simple. The combo could have been longer as well, but that's fine. Here I would have just stocked it up.
Alright.
Just stock up. Come on, bro. Just stock up. Thank you. Oh, just
stop.
Yeah.
And you're gonna call it there.
With the stock, you can literally do shenanigans like 2M into 5U, and that's your plus frame gateway. Like, there are shenanigans like that. In my opinion, Cistem has been pushing a lot onto Kusanagiboi. There was really not much to force Cistem to jump preemptively a lot. Most of the jumps were very much so reactive. And on the other side was that there was so much free reign to run in for Cistem that Kusanagi was always sitting in the corner just blocking and taking damage. But other time, when Kusanagi got successful hits in, he didn't really capitalize on getting the stock and playing around it. You need to use your stock because it makes a lot of things that you do scary as hell.
And also, I would say you may need to focus on keeping the system in more of a mid-range.
Oh, you can't do that. It's Yuel. Your idea is to call out ways to how Yuel tries to get in.
Oh, fair enough. I was just thinking of that one because you can use your big buttons, but yeah, I'll take your.
You cannot do a lot of button game against Yuel. It's way Yuel will eventually punish you more often than not.
Fair enough. Thank you for clearing that up. But anyway, we're off to our next match. We got 2 new players.
Yeah, it's gonna be Billy versus Jyon. We have already seen some Billy shenanigans. But wait, is this Jyon? Is it really Jyon?
No, we got Narmaya who use.
Alright.
Menace.
Ready yourself.
So it's gonna be Katalina versus Narmaya matchup.
You are fearsome,
So let's see
Narmaya.
what we got.
But how far will
Yeah,
your
it's Jyon.
strength carry you? I shall test your blade myself.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
So let's see how this
This
goes.
is-
Okay. Katalina, one of the more slower characters in the game.
EX split plus frames goes for that. That was a very big charge on the light wall. At that point, you could have just went up close heavy. Oh, that's a punish.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a punish. And straight into the corner. Especially with you see boss Katalina's been very good with this corner pattern.
Then
Move flip.
currently, yeah. So Billy's using a lot of light walls here. That's not particularly good. Like, you need to start calling out those light walls. Like, run up throw, yeah, like that, or run up close heavy. It's only shields one hit. And close heavy, I mean in Genji, because in Genji you have a multi-hit close heavy. Ooh.
Okay. Alright, just going in. Getting that damage. Good. The upkick from Billy. And we'll use their SFPA to give you that extra damage and take away that break counter.
You're finished.
Both super. And now you're under pressure. Oh, the bait. That's lovely to see.
Yeah, again. These interactions are so fucking funny. Is Billy just trying to untier with the DP and the ultimate moveset not working out as much? And even so, those are MVPs. You can air block MVPs.
Swords harbor the sentiments of their wield.
Little known fact, by the way.
Battle 1. Engage.
Right. Thank you to Alliance who are dropping in all this sick knowledge actually.
Drops the undroppable.
Right. Move just again just to keep up the pressure.
Yeah. So that's no punish. That's use glide buttons just to punish for starters. That is -8. You could have gotten a close medium punish in your stance, but don't overthink it. Light is good. Nice. Good. Oh, that could have been a conversion, but probably just converted too late. -8, get a punish, and now we're going to spin the wheel.
We go straight back to the corner. Oh, he flipped.
Plus frames, another BC. I like the decision from Billy to BC those plus frames, but now you're putting yourself in a bad position more often than not. Don't mash, Jyon.
Oh, you get caught. Unfortunate.
In general, if you're not doing anything against those ultimate moon flips, and you could just press close heavy, counter hit to punish those moon flips if you really want to. Oh, air to air is the moon flip. Drawn by light wall. Antier? Oh, it's possible, Antier.
Yeah, just, shimmy in, trying to find a little gap in that armor. What?
Ultimate Satsuna. Ah, no. Could have Ultimate Satsuna gotten the better combo there. Or for your escapades, because it was auto combo galore. Oh. Holy shit, Billy.
Billy just put all the bacon there. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna keep you in a good place. But now you got no bar.
Ship point.
Ship point. Oh!
This time the DP gets through because there is no ultimate moon flip. Billy evens the rounds.
Battle 3.
Yeah, that was definitely really good from Billy.
Satsuna, El Satsuna. Careful using those Satsunas just like that. Billy hasn't really been representing for jump. Fine and dandy, as jumping as Katalina with no air assault is risky and it's more of a call-out tool. But again, with the light wall, you can always, well, you don't really have good. Oh no!
But yeah, you can't BC light wall because that would just backfire straight in your face. Like, yeah. And now you're in corner, so now there's a lot more things to be scared of. That was
2-0 right now for Billy. Looking really good for Jyon. No, honestly, right now, light wall is the biggest problem. There are some older pilots on the ultimate moon flip, but that's fine and dandy. It doesn't really need to think much. So,
yeah.
Yes, auto combo can work out as well, but it's very risky because you can still get slashed in between those. Just getting a close button hit is usually better. You need to use more Genji close heavy. As I said, it's a multi-hit in one button, like that, see? So you could just counter hit that. Like here, you could have just pressed close heavy and punched. Try it in the training.
Yeah.
Because, okay, sure, light wall can just counter it you afterwards, but what the magic part about having a multi-hit normal is that it usually has very little in-between space, because there are usually true block strings. So you cannot, even after parrying that with the light wall, be in time to slash it back. Nice end here.
Oh, first confirmed it though. Okay, yeah, nice press button, and yeah, nice VP, but this is gonna cause her a lot of trouble.
We're gonna go right in the corner here.
Yeah. Jyon gets very acquainted with that corner actually.
Just be patient. Oh, just DPs. Billy feels that an advantage too much now. Oh. Tried to probably go for an ultimate, moon flip there, but it was not enough for invincibility, and Billy will just get a light wall slash. But yeah, light wall is the main problem there.
Is it? And I'm gonna let you describe how to beat light wall because you can say and articulate it way better than I can.
I already said most of the things.
Yeah, light wall is definitely Katalina's new favorite tool, as it beats break counter and things like that. So you definitely gotta keep aware of stuff like that because that stuff will definitely cause a lot of trouble.
Hmm.
And also she has crazy pressure. I don't know how else I'm gonna go further from this, mate.
Yep. I got nothing for Billy though. Billy doing is okay. Maybe, as I said, when people start punishing the light wall, there's some things to change. Until then, you go off king, in a sense.
Good to sort of, am I good to step in? Because
Yeah,
I believe
we're done.
that is the end of round 3, unless I called this too early. I'm pretty sure we're in the right place though. So this is where we will say goodbye to our lovely Super and a Riot. We will be swapping the comms over after the break. I appreciate both of you very much for your time.
No worries.
Thank you for supporting the beginners and the bracket in general. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly run us through some advertisements because I still have them from last time, if I can remember where I put them. Okay, I got them here. So we have a pause champ. How do I get this to show? Uh-oh. I broke it. Oh my god, I broke it. Oh, I got it. So, we have Promenade. This was cancelled, I believe, because unfortunately Cake was a little bit unwell. In cases where this happens, Dudikoff will usually run a Granblue Mania bracket. Those are on Saturdays. So definitely keep an eye out if you want to play in a non-beginner bracket setting. These Saturday weeklies are probably the best place to be. If not, the Good Morning Let's Basketball bracket. This is Duncan Yips run by Nayu. This is on a Thursday every week. Starts around the same time that that beginner bracket does. It's just on Thursday instead. So this is a personal favorite of mine. You can't really go wrong with this event. Like I said earlier, we don't actually have a Granblue Mania picture, but we do have like Matera T-posing. This is like the closest thing we have right now. Granblue Mania every Saturday if there's no other event going on. And then finally we have, I believe this is done now. Yeah, because this was on the 30th of October. But I'm sure Vilks will probably be running another one. Will of Misfortune is an event where you're basically just playing Granblue, but there's usually some kind of twist. Sometimes you're playing Lunalu in this example. Sometimes the round is like only 30 seconds long. Sometimes you might be, I don't know, 360ing IRL every time you 6XL. I don't know. But this is something that happens. Like I just said though, this Will of Misfortune is already gone, but I'm sure there'll be another one, so just keep an eye out. And then apart from that, I can just quick fire a few off of the calendar next week. Hard Edge Weeklies, that's every Monday, open to all skill levels. You guys are more than welcome to join that. Through either Hearts Are Blazing, or you can join it through the Hard Edge Discord. I think every Tuesday a sign-up sheet gets sent out at around 5 PM. People do camp those though, so you have to be fast. You can even put yourself on the waiting list. And then Pap from, I believe he's from the French Granblue community. He does a lot of events that typically have money prizes. Like Honden, that's next Wednesday, I believe. There's also Parade's Lust, which is next Tuesday. And on Tuesdays, there's also Spaghetti Showdown. That's every 2 weeks, so every fortnight. A guy called Time's Up will do Spaghetti Showdown. That's a great event too. And then finally, we have the Fakers episode, which is a little bit like Wanted, which is another event that Pap runs, but it's run by Junky from the Spanish community. And you can play some first to 5s for a chance to play Fire Shock in a first to 7, which usually ends with me getting my ass beat, but hey, you gotta try. Someone has to. So yeah, lots of cool stuff to try. So for now we're gonna go for a quick 5-minute break. Sorry I yapped a bit. I just want you guys to know, lots of cool stuff going on. EU Granblue events are very much alive. We're always doing stuff. And yeah, I will sign us away and be back in 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Take care.
y'all posting?
Yeah, I need to.
It's because of an emote. They can hear us, but it's because of an emote that I. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. I'll lead us back. Wait, we're back, chat. I'm gonna let these two talk. Okay, I'm gonna swap the settings.
Oh, what?
Are you okay?
Why y'all posting tits in chat? Hello, it's me.
It's a
me, Dudikoff.
Listen. It's a 7 TV emote that I didn't get rid of, and now they're all overusing it. But we're back. Okay, go ahead, Shooter. You can take us away now.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the second half of the beginner bracket. It's gonna be Top Shooter and Dudikoff on the mic for this second half. And act surprise or something. I don't know. That you never knew that it's gonna be us. Let's just take a quick look at this bracket as Sam was gonna choose our gamers. And yeah, Dudikoff, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. How's the bracket gone so far? What's been going on? Have you been having fun?
Yeah, I hope you guys were having fun in the bracket. Don't ask me.
You
what
weren't.
was being,
Yeah.
Don't ask me what was going on in the bracket. I literally woke up like.
Oh my god, you gotta pretend. You gotta pretend you were watching.
I woke up like 20 minutes.
You'll be like,
ago.
oh my god, there's so much
excitement.
exciting sets. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time.
Yeah, no, I did went back just to see if there were any useless gamers, but of course there aren't any.
You just genericize it. You don't need to like do any specifics.
No, I would never lie to any of you. If I say I wasn't watching or catching up, then that's exactly what I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Dudikoff. I'm like the second best beginner in Granblue.
Yeah.
So that's why they got me on.
Yeah, and
I'm the guy who's gonna like ask all the beginner questions. Top Shooter's gonna be the expert that answers all the queries that I have.
I'm the best player in Europe, so that's why I'm here.
Who is this character? I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
She looks like Bayer with that color or whatever it is.
Hot diggity damn. So I do believe that we have our.
Holy shit! I'm not the one that's quiet for once. That's crazy.
Yo.
Let's go.
I mean, I could just bump up like my mic like right now and.
No! Don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Let Sama do it.
Yeah. I know. I just want you to be aware of the power I have. You know. I'm not gonna. I just choose not to use it.
So the small issue right now is one of the players is on the free version of the game. So what they're gonna what they're gonna do is that for now we're swapping it, but I need to remember to change the questionnaire and challenge next time.
Yeah, that's a humbling experience.
I thought we were going to the lobby.
No, we're not going to. I mean, we cut off, but not this time.
Yeah.
I'm too overwhelmed.
It is something we could have done, so I guess we're gonna be changing it up to.
I don't know. How does spectating in the lobby even work? I spent like 5 minutes in there.
I think I did it like once at the start of the game when Rising came out, and if memory serves me
I don't
right,
think it was available then.
Yeah, it was bugged as fuck.
I don't think you could spectate in the lobby in the beginning of the game. I thought it was a newer feature.
Yeah, these fancy new games coming out with these like new features, fancy new.
Yeah, Mama Terra looks like a beginner Terra. I'll tell you that.
Anyway, I guess we have some gamers on screen now.
Bonsai's got all these true strings. I'm just winging it the entire time.
Yeah, so
I get BC'd all the time. That's like something that shouldn't happen with Matera. Anyway, video games. Is there Vira on screen?
There is a Vira on screen.
There's a Light Yagami in chat. That's crazy.
There is a Light Yagami in chat. And Yuel is also here, I guess.
Yeah, she's pretty popular amongst beginners because you press far medium and then you win the game. That's pretty cool.
I think there's another reason why she's popular, but I'm not legally allowed to go into it.
No. If it was Uno with the same moveset, she'd be just as popular, totally.
I mean... Okay.
Yes, I know. I don't know.
Yeah, just let him have it for a second. Okay.
It might be on my end though because I've got screwed over by Windows updates.
Yeah. Jumping. Oh, okay.
Random spot dodges from how you play here.
Oh, that was a panic defeat, and if there's one thing I'm always telling the beginners is do not panic defeat. DPs should always be used as a reaction, it as a defensive option. You know, panic EPs don't do it. And I do not agree with that conversion at all, because you could have done U and then finished with 5U to go into install.
Nah,
So I'm
that's
not
fine.
sure if that was, you know.
That's fine. You don't need to be optimal.
Battle 2. Engage.
Oh, yeah, 6XL is a superior round stat to whatever special forward advancing special you got going on.
Oh, it drops the anti-air combo, but asks for an anti-air, which is very good.
Yeah, at this point we got, oh my god, oh, he did the cool player thing where he presses forward slightly so that the person jumping forward in the corner goes into the corner themselves. That's some hot tech that more people should implement. Nice little delayed stagger pressure there. Unfortunately, Mon does not bite.
Yep.
Ooh, this could be a punish. Oh, we're just going for the other, that's fine.
Yeah, it wasn't a punish, but...
We were already in the process of hopping forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good here. I'm glad that both players have lost all BC. That's good to see. Usually in these beginner brackets, both players have like 6 BC at the end of it for some reason.
Yeah.
It's one thing, preferable outcome.
One thing that I always keep repeating myself when I'm here on the beginner bracket is please BC more and be more wary of your anti-airs. We've already seen some anti-airs and we see BC being happening, which is, you know, a good start.
I don't know, these two characters like naturally lend themselves for anti-airing. Like every Yuel player has like the massive combo they do off the anti-air, every hero player can press close heavy. Yeah. So anti-airs will be on point for both these characters.
Anti-air should be on point for every character, it's like an important skill you have to develop.
Yeah,
to get your rising gameplay to the next level, because anti-airs deal a lot of damage in this game compared to other fighting games.
I've got pretty far without doing any anti-airs.
Oh, is that gonna... No, that's not
No, that's not gonna... It's too far. It's not like a Lucilius zone for the SSBA. It's just a kind of around it. Oh, 67. That's punishable, I believe, by like a 2M or a 5L there, so... You can watch out for that. If someone's going for like 6XMs a lot of the time, if they like miss space hit, most of the time it will be punishable by one of your quicker buttons. Ooh. Yeah, the Raging Strike Classic with worth at 0 BP. Yeah, I've got 1 BP actually, so that's gonna work out.
That is the third Raging Strike we've seen in this round, and we're still in this set, and we're still like on the second game because someone didn't update the score.
Hey, just do what works.
Yeah. And who won? Actually, I don't know. I don't remember.
I think it was the Vira player. Tamo has literally nothing to do and like doesn't even pay attention. It's crazy.
But yeah, back to the point I was saying. Like we've seen the Raging Strikes on both players, and you know, sometimes you'll come into against certain opponents that you will have to take a minute on. Oh, okay, this guy is a Raging Striker, so always be. Red light, yeah, there we go.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. You were playing so well before that. You're playing patient. You noticed you had like 3 BP and the other person didn't have any BP.
I think SSPA would have been the better play there instead of playing to install. It could have
Yeah,
killed.
probably killed. But you know.
Yeah, the score is 1-1, Sam.
The situational awareness stuff is stuff that comes with time. I think like just sticking to the same combos that you know is fair enough. I guess like if you're at SSBA range, or something you could add is just like noticing when you're at SSBA and going for SSBA instead of SBA when you are aware of that. That's an easy little adaptation to make. Missed times the 5U, unfortunately. Probably would have got mashed on anyway by the looks of things.
Yeah, I mean, Yuel. Okay, let's see this Yuel pressure. Okay.
Goes for the parry. Parry's not very good. Probably just better off cancelling the stance or just going for an attack there at that point. Like the parry's like kind of super reliant on a specific timing of your opponent actually attacking, and then you don't actually get a lot off of it for some reason. Oh my god, close heavy. I mean, the Yuel was minus, but I decided to continue trying to steal the turn, and that's something to be aware of.
Something to think about for sure. Okay.
What's the appropriate defense against Lumiel? It depends. Like if it's it depends. If it's in neutral, then she has to like actually set that up in the first place, and she's like the entire move takes a long time. So you can go in, take your turn when she does that, And
then
over
if
times,
she-
a lot of the times she'll do it on Oki as well. In those situations, a lot of the time the best thing to do is to hold the Lumi pressure, kind of treat it like the person attacking you on the wake up, just without DP being able to work.
I waste all the meter on that conversion, but I guess
You can take a
could-
risk if you got a good read on what the Vira player's doing when you're waking up and they do Lumi, but most of the time you want to just hold it.
Yeah. If it's on Oki, like you mentioned, yeah, absolutely hold it. But if they do it on neutral, and you know, if the Vira player blocks anything, Lumi will go away. So if your character, depending on the range, oh my god.
Yeah, happening again.
If depending on the range, if your character has a projectile and you think it's safe enough, you can throw it out. The Vira player will have to spot dodge it or jump.
Yeah, if you got some sort of sick U-skill neutral skip as well, that's a good option.
It's important to test the waters as well to see if the Vira player knows how to deal with whatever it is your character has on display as well, but that's just like basic stuff that has to happen, regardless of Lumi or not.
Yeah, I think the basic thing when you're just blocking it as well is to not really bite on any of the like sort of fakes that Viras will go for.
Yeah, right
like,
there
sometimes
you
you just like accepting that you're going to take the throw if they go for the throw is a decent option in those situations.
Yeah, you see, in that doubling distance, you just saw the...
Nice reaction.
Yeah,
Let's go.
But you also saw the Lumi counter play there. At that very long distance, jumping back is usually really safe. More often than not, so that's a good way to dodge, to deal with Lumi as well in that long range. Just jump back.
Yeah, I also be aware like the U Lumi has a very limited range, and the EX Lumi's got less tracking than it used to as well. So a lot of times at full screen it isn't as bad. Yeah, really nice SSB at the end. There. Good reaction.
Yeah. That's like the one way that, you know, you can use SPAs or SSPAs on defense. It's on reaction to something else. I keep saying this.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's very difficult for new players to
all
do.
the meter. Do you agree with this conversion of just wasting all your meter for that?
I think it's fine. It's just a strike throw situation. What else are you going to use the meter for as Yuel?
But all of it? I don't know. It seems a bit excessive to me.
Well, what else are you going to use it for? I mean, you could use it in like for your pressure to get some plus frames or whatever. Like doing the damage to put them in strike throw range is fine enough. There might be like spot where you'd be able to do the same thing without spending that meter. I don't know. I'm not a Yuel player, but it looks fine to me. But yeah, it was the same. Yeah, one of the things that's really difficult to deal with is the backflip from Yuel, as we just saw there, and it was actually dealt with. Like, a lot of Yuels will just like spam that stuff on wake up, and it's kind of up to you and your character to decide like how you're going to deal with it. It's one of those situations where you have to go into training mode and see what your character can do about it. But pretty much everyone, if they anticipate it, can just like run it down with 6XL. Yeah, probably a good idea to BC at this point.
You had like a lot of time to BC on that away from that corner.
Yeah, we started the set where we're spending all the BC and we ended it without spending any of it. Yeah. Which is the wrong direction to go in, but it's understandable when you're in a game like... You think you have like a read on the opponent, so you're more likely to do the thing where you're going to get a big reward rather than the free cop-out option. But the free cop-out option is really good. And you should probably still do it. Yeah, I was just saying about backflip. Yeah, backflip, you can chase, if you know it's coming, you can like chase after it with 6XL and do a big punish after that, which is really nice. Like a lot of characters also have like ways they can wait and like do like a safe jab, like a close light, and then do something else if they do the backflip. Like a sick neutral skip or something like that. So it's important to lab those situations out. Especially against Yuels, because they're really popular among beginners, and backflip is like kind of a big knowledge check that defeats a lot of people.
By the way, thank you Watori for the raid. Watori, of course, notorious Beatrix player and nothing else. But we're gonna go into our next game, which Vira again on screen. Like, what the hell?
I mean, I've done a few beginner brackets in my time, and like this is very unsurprising.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, okay, nice.
Nice reaction to the 5U.
Yeah, and a back throw, which is like the perfect answer, cornering.
Yeah, nice. That's funny. For us so quick in this game that like you can like catch people as they're running in. It's got good range as well with Pro. So if they're going for like command grabs or something like that, you can sometimes throw them out of it, which is really nice.
No, he has armor and he's charging you. Do not challenge it like that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a knowledge gap when it comes to Vaseraga, I feel like.
Yeah, Duduka, how did you deal with Vaseraga just using the stance while armored? If he's not armored, you can just smash. But if he's armored, what's your game plan?
Your best option usually is just to crouch block a lot of the time and try and like look out for his EX command grab. Because it's kind of difficult for him to actually get into the range to do like the regular command grab, which is unreactable. He has to time like a specific point in order to do that.
Ooh, okay.
See there? I mean, that worked as well. Like, that's kind of a cheeky option.
Yeah,
and then on top of that,
risky.
that's the layer 1. Like, and then the Vaseraga will try and like do something to deal with that. And one of the things they can do is like the big guard crush, which is a charge move. But I think your second option against the Vaseraga walk when he's got armor is to like jump over his head. A lot of times, like even the high option will whiff, and you'll end up behind him, and you can do a big punish on him at that point, which is nice. So those are the two main options I think you should go for as a new player against Vaseraga.
So, for Junky, by the way, Sam, the names are flipped on the thing. What I want to say to Junky, like you've seen ruinra use the U command grab, you know, the reversal, 4 times I want to say. So, you know, now you know what you lost your first game, which is fine, but now you know what you're dealing with, right? This is a oh my god.
It's very difficult to deal with on top of looking out for everything else as well. I think it has like the highest success rate of any like sort of reversal in this game. Just because of how awkward it is compared to like your standard parry and your standard DP.
Yeah.
Generally like you want to look out for it, and you can jump it. The best thing to do is to backstep it, but most people aren't like used to doing that sort of action. So like jumping it is probably the best option in that regard. But it's difficult. I get caught by it all the time as well. And I don't think it's the biggest thing to focus on against Vaseraga because it's not doing a ton of damage. It's wasting 50 meter every single time he uses it. Like getting hit by like all the armored moves or like the EX tackle is a lot more painful, and something you need to pay attention to a lot more.
Very risky roll again, but
I mean, it's worked every time, so
yeah,
you just keep doing it.
Yeah, just because it's
oh my god.
Gonna, yeah.
That's a nice super. I mean, obviously not going to convert from that distance, but
oh my god. Just
we looked like we were ready for it though, because we didn't do anything. But, yeah, so it's a situation we're not used to. Yeah, this is a good spot for Vira at this point. Like, if there's one thing you can say about playing against Vaseraga is, it's gonna be a kill here, unfortunately. Oh no, maybe not. The DP, nice.
Yeah, so Junky.
One thing you can.
No,
right. I will do the thing. Yeah, so one thing you can do against Vaseraga is just run him down as well. He's like, his defense isn't particularly good. His only like reversal is that command grab, which has a lot of style. So especially if he doesn't have armor, like it's like really easy just to continuously run offense on him, and he struggles to do that. So if you don't know what you're doing, just like charge him down. That's probably the best option.
Yeah, what I was about to say is that Junky has like been ending these rounds with 3VP, so not a good look. Like both players have 3VP now, actually. Like,
it's difficult to use
BC any of these hits to get him out.
It's difficult to use BC against Vaseraga in a lot of spots though as well. Because there's a lot of his moves long distance, and there's a whole armor thing as well. But yeah, it's definitely something you should be using a lot more in general, BC, as per usual.
Oh.
So that's so sad.
Yeah,
I'd say you probably want to go for an EXDP there. Maybe that would have worked. I don't know.
You can also spot dodge the charge, like right here, and punish him with a grab.
I would not spot dodge it.
It's very risky, for sure.
Like a lot of them are minus depending on the space, and some of them are even punishable at points. So like just like moving into ranges and blocking it is probably the best course of action all the time. If you've got DP and they haven't got armor, you can also do that as well.
Okay, very good.
A lot of things do depend on armor. If he goes into SSB here, it should be all shooter.
Yeah, should be more than enough. Still here. Boom goes the dynamite. He's dead.
Battle 2.
Yeah, I think that's Vira.
Here he comes.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's alright as well. It's not too bad. Yeah, jump over the head. That's good.
Yeah, super jump. Like, a regular jump is very risky, but because the L command, the L follow up, you know, like that, can anti-air you. But super jump is more safe, right?
I mean, sometimes the regular jump will whiff on it as well. I mean, super jump's probably there, yeah. But
yeah. Sometimes. It's because sometimes it's gonna work out still, like say it's very risky. And just.
Yeah, we're struggling to deal with the
there.
charge as well.
Yeah.
Again, it's like not knowing how minus they are at that point, not knowing the timing for the charge. Like, they have to release the charge eventually, they can't just hold it indefinitely.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, Vaseraga is a tough character to fight as like a newer intermediate player. Can't really like run your regular game plan against him a lot of the time. He's a character you have to develop some matchup specific knowledge in order to beat.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think yeah. What? There's a few times that there's a few times we got hit. Like Junky got hit on the way in, and that sort of like made them hesitant to actually conduct offense further, and that kind of like spelled doom for them in the last game. But I think like in that second game, like where they were just kind of like, I'm not sure what's going on, but if I'm super aggressive, then I can get in sometimes, and then I can play my game. That was the right course of action, and shouldn't have let like getting hit every now and again dissuade them from doing that. You could have like, I don't know, maybe like staggered a run in or something like that, instead of just going straight in to try and bait something before going in. But giving up on being aggressive, could have got hit a few times, probably wasn't the best course of action. But again, Vaseraga, it's really tough if you don't know what Vaseraga is doing. So yeah, time to go in the lab.
Yeah, expected result though? No. If you go into a game expecting to lose, then you are 100% gonna lose. Like, that's not a mentality you should go into.
I don't know. I expect to lose every time I play.
That's yeah, and that's why you're a noob Dudukov who doesn't win anything, and it gets
That's
zero
true.
results.
Exactly.
There you go.
You can't be mean to me. There's already somebody doing that, and it's me.
As another point I was going to bring up, Vaseraga, like, completely, I want to say your behavior against Vaseraga should completely flip as soon as 50 meter is available for the Vaseraga, because Vaseraga is a character that you know, has a few weaknesses. He struggles in some areas, but I want to say he has one of the better like skills in the game. Like, you didn't saw a single super like from ruinra that entire set for a reason. Vaseraga's U skills are all of them very good. Maybe the tackle's still good, but so as soon as like 50 bar is available for the Vaseraga, you should like completely like think about your life choices and approach things differently.
Yeah, definitely on a beginner and intermediate level, it's probably some of the hardest set of U skills to deal with in the game. Now that Nier is gone.
Thank God.
You're Neutral Mania?
Yo?
November 30th? Glasgow, Scotland? You should go to that, that's crazy.
Me?
Imagine how much neutral there will be at Neutral Mania.
Yeah. Imagine how the neutral is gonna be. There's gonna be like 8 low lane players in there.
There's gonna be so much neutral. No, there's gonna be so much neutral. It's gonna be nothing but neutral. Every round is gonna go to time limit. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
We're gonna single-handedly kill the idea that Granblue Rising is a first free game.
Oh damn.
I still need to book my travel for that. It turns out Glasgow's kind of a pain to get to.
Is it? I mean, I would imagine traveling like in between the UK would be fine, but
You imagine traveling in the UK to be fine. Oh,
I mean,
some
yeah,
sweet summer child.
I mean, yeah. If you're using public transport, then I guess it's on you.
Yeah. I mean, if I was driving it before hours, but my car's fucked. Well, I need to go. They found something wrong with it that's stupid, and I have to go and get another MOT because I've hidden the stupid thing that's wrong with it, and then it will pass my MOT this time. But I can't drive until that's done.
The signal has been sent. Just go. I can type it in chat. Hold on.
How are you getting £25 on a train? That's crazy.
Okay, there we go. Versusia.
I have to go to like Timbuktu and then like move up. Wait, I have to go like all the way to the west or all the way to the east, then move up. I can't just go straight up because like train lines don't exist.
Right, so we got Versusia.
London's stupid. I wish London wasn't stupid. Alright, SadOS versus Kamille. Oh, Kamille.
It's gonna be Kamille from now on because I said so.
Kamille.
League of Legends Kamille?
I disagree, Sammy. It's all bad.
Yeah, why are you just assuming people are stinky League of Legends players?
What the fuck is a League of Legends?
That's kind of rude, This Theo, I swear to God. Okay, 6XL starter. Yeah, that's the Beatrix gameplay I want to see.
Yeah, Beatrix is a very beginner-friendly character and a very tough character to go against again as a beginner because she has a very overwhelming set of offensive skills. She plays the 6XL game very good, and she deals a lot of damage.
I mean, okay, could have done something different to get out because the 5G whiffed, but no, we got out, I suppose that's what's matters.
I mean, I was going to do that anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. That was
you can't anticipate them screwing up a command.
Yeah. That was rough. That was the average Beatrix against Zoner matchup, not gonna lie. So, okay.
That was F5. I call Versusia a Zoner. He's not really capable of keeping people out with projectiles or anything like that. It's kind of like more of a checking people at a distance in order to get in herself.
I mean, most Zoners do want to go in at some point in this game. There's not like.
I mean, like any game as well, unless it's like a very specific type of Zoner and that type of thing. It's usually it'll be set up some thing that gets in a combo that goes into. But in this game, in the context of what a Zoner actually is, I don't think Versusia is one.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Okay, trying to keep Beatrix out.
Yeah, the big thing for Versusia is these lights that are difficult to deal with at first because they're not typical lights in Granblue. You have to link them all together basically. You can't just cancel into them, which makes them more difficult to use. But the 12 beam plus and the range on it as well, because there isn't any fire buttons for Versusia, it'll lead to a full auto combo into a full combo, send them into the corner type stuff. And that's kind of where Versusia shines. She's got that. She's got a really good 2M as well, which you can use to cancel into specials, which is really nice. I haven't seen a lot of it used by SadOS so far, so that's something I'd definitely recommend of them. Going for the 2U there as well, you're very minus after that if you don't cancel. So not really the best option in a block string unless you got a read on a low.
Yeah, I want to say if you're fighting Beatrix, again, BC is your friend.
Could have got a combo there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Those combos, sometimes, when starting out, you're gonna drop these combos, but they're gonna come to you eventually. It's just a matter of playing more, maybe watching other players play. It's fine to drop combos now, and not knowing what's optimal. Because, that just comes with time.
Yeah, I mean for Versusia it's very simple all the time. It's just if you get your 2 Ls, then you go into full auto combo, then you do a special, and then I don't know what you do after that, but that's basically what you do. Again, SadOS end up in the same situation that we see over and over again, where they are in the corner, they're getting pressured, and they're trying to mash their way out of it or DP their way out of it when they have 3 wonderful bravery points that they could be using instead. So yeah, I'd recommend BCing on defense a lot more for SadOS here.
Yeah.
We didn't get into a special there, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. A special or even SSVA or something. Just doing auto combo and just giving your turn back. It's
Talk about beating the odds.
Yeah, especially against Beatrix, because like she's so good at pressuring people. Like if you got free BP and you get the opportunity to do a brave counter, I think you should just go for it every single time.
yeah, and don't be like if just because if you're scared of BCing because you're gonna take more damage. Like
Oh. Yeah, nice. There you go.
Yeah, that's fine. You didn't have the stocks up, so.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think you can go to like a U skill or something like that, but that's fine for what we've seen so far.
Yeah,
Oh, got a cheap little reset. Ah, no! Ah, we almost had it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, so you've seen one of the like things that are difficult for newer Versusia players or like more beginner intermediate ones as well is like using the like 2L and then comboing it into like auto combo or something like that, which is what you want to be looking to do. Like because you can't just cancel the lights into other lights, you have to link them together.
Please BC out of the score.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, BC. Oh, I mean, it's checkpoint anyway. So
yeah, it's
the DP'd at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your opponent's at like 0 health and the health bar isn't glowing, that means they're at checkpoint. Or is it if it's glowing? I can't remember. But it's one of the two. Either glowing or not glowing. But I think it's glowing when it's at checkpoint. But yeah, that means that if you hit them with a special move, such as like a DP and they block it, they will die even if they block it. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. If your opponent's on very low health, you can chip them out.
Oh, that's okay. No punish. I mean, I'm not sure what good a punishment it is. Yeah. As SadOS is getting a lot of not like a 3 hits in, just like get a normal in, but nothing comes of it.
I think SadOS is getting those hits. The timing there attacks correct well. It's just they need to like go into training mode and like practice doing like 2L into full auto combo into special.
Yeah, or
and then
use raging
just do that like
strike conversions.
No, not even that. Just 2L 5 full auto combo and just do that like 50 to 100 times or something just to get it in the muscle memory. And then once it's in your muscle memory, you're more likely to succeed in doing it in matches. You might still fail at it, but like the muscle memory is there and you'll hit it more often.
Yeah, muscle memory is a lot more important than one would think, but it is very.
Yeah, like people want to just play the game, go into rank, just do that. But you got to do the boring stuff as well if you want to get good.
I mean, it depends what what goals you would set like for yourself as a player. I mean, if you just want to like hop on rank and press buttons, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
I feel like if you're
going in with the
playing
assumption
the game,
you want to improve here, right?
I mean, even if you don't want to improve, like it's going to be frustrating to like not convert your combos. So you're going to have a better time if you just learn how to spend like 10 minutes learning how to convert your combos, and then you get hours of fun out of the game.
Yeah. But again, both players ending with the 3 BP at the end there. So.
Yeah, I mean, Kamille wasn't really dealing with much pressure. That's fine. SadOS, yeah, we talked about previously. Like if you're on defense against Beatrix, like using BC is usually a good option.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff there for SadOS as well, despite the Freer. Like, they were getting hits, it's just learning how to convert those hits, and then the matchup will be a lot more even at that point.
Another note I want to give SadOS is he hit a UDP, like, in that final round, in the corner, and you could have side-swapped to corner your opponent. You just...
I mean...
It's so small.
You can worry about that later, it's fine.
Yeah, just
like screen positioning, you can think about once you can do the combos consistently.
Yeah, you drop, so that's fine. Dropping shit is fine, right?
Yeah, it looked fine for me. I mean, like
yeah, we were kind of focusing on your opponent. They're not gonna lie.
I mean, from the Beatrix end, I think there wasn't a lot that I can criticize there.
Yeah, because maybe a few combos that weren't optimal, but that's like not something to be worried about yet right now.
I refuse to get on the case of optimal combos for beginners because I'm not doing optimal combos and I'm fucking playing in Arkwalt or whatever.
Yeah, but it's fine. The combo
Like you watch like Skill Siegfried and he does like optimal combos, and you watch like Face Siegfried and like there's certain situations where he's not doing the optimal. And it's like, you know, it's not a massive deal as long as you get them.
It's still Siegfried damage.
Yeah,
But,
at the end of the day, you're still doing it.
Yeah, but oh, we got some time. That's fine.
I love Squid Game. What's your favorite Squid Game?
The Squidward.
What? That's not Squid Game.
Yeah.
Chat, sound off in the comments what your favorite Squid Game is, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the marble scene's probably the most memorable one in that scene. I mean, like the series overall is like, yeah, it's kind of schlocky or whatever, but they did a pretty good job with that. So
yeah, kind of sad that there aren't any Eustace gamers in this fucking thing, because I could just yap on for days, but nobody plays that fucking character, my god.
Samu's like too confident because I failed to deal with layer 1 Charlotta one time. So I'm gonna have to like destroy him with like every character that I know how to play in order to put him back in his place.
Pull up the Lowain or something, you know, it's...
Lowain kind of cooks.
Yeah, pull up the Lowain. Just show him who's boss.
Squid Game's just some weird like Korean like playground game that they do at the end of it where you kind of like, it's like what's the one where you like have like 2 walls and like you have to try and get past the opponents in order to get to their wall or something. Can't remember the name of it, but anyway, there's an actual question now. Never mind. Look at when you want to give someone advice. I think assessing. Yeah, if you can go first, go for it.
Yeah, no, it like depends of 1, what kind of advice you want to give, and 2, the skill level of the person in question, right? Sometimes I feel like it's easy and you're giving slightly too advanced advice. Then if you're giving advanced like advice is fine as long as you don't emphasize it. You know, just it's okay to like make someone aware that more advanced stuff exists. You know, it's important to do that. But the first thing, like you go ahead if you have something to say.
Yeah, I disagree. I think generally the biggest thing is I think the biggest issue people have when they give advice is that they give too much advice and they overwhelm the person they're talking to. Usually you want to be able to summarize the 2, maybe 3 things that they need to work on based on what you've seen. And you should like hyper focus on those 2 and 3 things so they have like reasonable, actionable objectives to take out of the advice. If you like overwhelm them with like every little detail and every little like small thing that went wrong, they won't focus on anything and they won't improve. But if you say, make sure you BC on defense when you're in the corner, then they'll like focus on that and become a better player because of that. And then if they come back around and ask for advice again, then you can move on to the next stuff, and that's fine.
Yeah,
you don't need to like be like, oh, you can do a funny shimmy here that will lead to a weird situation.
You can get 1 more hit in and get.
That's like optimal combos. Who cares about optimal combos? Just
yeah. Like that shit about optimization in combos, that like barely matters. You know, that you should only be really talking about that. You know, once you're in the really high level, which you are not to the coffin, neither am I. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, it's really tempting to like show off as the person giving advice, like and like make like show like everything that you know, but it's best just to be precise, be efficient, and not yap on.
Yeah, I wanna like say I was playing like in these beginner brackets like not too long ago. Like, you know, I started out in base game, and you know the mentality I had like coming into these was just okay, I'm gonna go, you know, participate in the beginner bracket. Let's like to come out of it learning at least 1 new thing. Like, just, you know, just come out like of the beginner bracket. Just learn 1 thing, just 1. It's fine. Doesn't matter how big or how small. Then next week, if you can participate again, then you learn another like new thing. If you learn more than one thing, great, awesome. But try to come out of this like knowing at least one new thing. You know.
I think that's a mentality that intermediate and advanced players end up forgetting a lot of the time, and it's to the detriment. It's why they get stuck in a hole. Is that they end up just like booting the game, loading up ranked, or playing sets without like a goal in mind. And you should always be looking to improve or add a new thing to your game when you're like playing a set. I mean, there is like reason to like grind out like a character or something, just getting used to getting the muscle memory there in games themselves and that kind of thing. That's fine. And if that's your goal, that's fine. But if you're just like loading up to play and you just continuously do that without thinking like having specific objectives or specific goals in mind, that's a bad thing. And you need to avoid doing that. But there's like a million fucking fighting game videos on like, oh, how to improve, and oh, you got what's the best note taking app for your matchup charts or whatever. And you know, you can look at that.
I mean, I'm not
kind of a well-worn subject.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of the Granblue educational content out there, but you know.
Right, it doesn't have to be Granblue specific. It's just a fighting game specific. It's all the same stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I mentioned the Granblue. I heard the Tekken like content is, for instance, is very good, and you know, but Sagem, you know, that's probably fine. But I was just like mentioning like Granblue specific content. It's hard, especially depending on what character you play. Like, you know, I play Eustace. I had to learn like most of all of the shit by myself, to be honest.
But that's good. Like,
yeah,
as you get better, like there's not going to be like people telling you how to do specific things, and you have to learn how to learn yourself. And so the earlier you do, that's better. It's probably not as good for keeping beginners around, but like getting that ability as soon as possible, because you're gonna have to do it eventually, is good.
Yeah, and I want to bring up Eeepi mentions wants to learn Percival, but there's nothing like to learn them. That's the thing. I meant, yeah, content online, you know, it's kind of hard to come by, but there is people like on the Discord server that you can ask. I want to say, I mean, there's at least one person per character that knows what the fuck they're doing, and
I think,
yeah.
I mean, you can do that, but I think the easiest thing is just to watch like high-level players and copy what they're doing.
Yeah, that
helps to ask at a time when you're doing that, like why they're doing certain things. But just emulating their gameplay is like usually a good like first step as like a intermediate player.
As for the other question we were asked, what's a good way to learn how to find answers to an option? I know watching replays, but wondering what I should be looking for. Like, I want to be looking for in those specific replays. So, what should you be looking for in replays?
It depends what you're talking about specifically. If you're talking about like a situation that occurs in the match, it would be going into training mode and emulating that situation, and then trying out different options that your character has in order to deal with that type of thing. It's like, sounds very obvious, but that's kind of exactly what you have to do in those spots. And that's what like good players do as well, is that if they're running sets, they will there'll be a situation where they feel like, oh, I wasn't sure how to deal with that. And then after that game or something, they will note it down, or they'll like take like a 1 minute recording or whatever, recording capture of that thing, and then they'll come back to it later. So that's really helpful. Like, yeah, I think the biggest thing, like, I think people know, like, you can go into training mode and you can record the dummy to do certain things, and then you can put yourself in certain situations. And it's a lot better now because of the added stuff to training mode, including, like, being able to brave counter, thank God, as a dummy. But I think the main thing that people miss out on is that they don't note down the things that they had trouble dealing with because they just want to keep grinding the set. But, you know, you can take a break in between each game in order to just note that down, and then you can come back to it later, and that's really good. I think more people should do that.
Surely there's a
yeah, again, like, it's it can be difficult, like, when you're trying to do, like, some sort of complicated sequence that the other person's doing, and that's where, like, the screen recordings can be useful. Like, AMD and NVIDIA, you can do, like, 1 minute captures of the previous minute of the gameplay with, like, a hotkey, and doing that is a good way of like taking that so you can like copy it later and you're not like kind of fumbling in dark or trying to use Granblue's kind of bad replay feature.
It's okay. It's an okay replay system.
Well, you can't rewind. I mean, if you're trying to like do a combo or something, you can't rewind and something like that. It's like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's good or great, but it works, I guess. It's very
so learning how to take like 1 minute screen recording of the gameplay you're doing using like software for whatever graphics card you're using. That helps as well. Something I do, some other people do as well. It's very good.
Yeah, I don't usually do it, but I should probably do that myself, to be honest.
Yeah, so you can use it to capture funny clips that happens and post them online for big uploads.
I mean, when something funny happens, I just go into the replays and record that. But you know, if you have
that's too much effort. That you can just like press a couple of keys immediately after it happens. That's so much easier.
Yeah. But I could probably even record my funny haha reaction to the funny haha clip, live.
Yeah, the replays in Granblue are really bad. Anyway, we've got a new game here.
Yeah, replay takeover when I need that feature. Okay.
I haven't really played a game with it. Like I used to play Street Fighter 6 when it first came out. I played it with a replay takeover.
I play Guilty Gear Accent Corporal.
Oh, she's happy for that. Crazy. She's not even Katalina. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah, look, Vikala says she's scarier when she smiles.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna overcome your social anxiety to ask her a question.
Yeah.
Believe in victory.
Yo, Q&As. We just did a Q&A.
Does anyone have questions?
Vikala, pay attention, Jesus.
Yeah, what the hell? Okay, so actually, Vikala can.
Tell me how to beat Vikala, top shooter.
Yeah, depends on what your character has. no, if she tries to play a zoning game plan in Rising, you can beat her like you beat every other, zoner. 6-6. Oh, look at this, beautiful. And in this matchup, Vira doesn't really do that well against zoners because she can just neutral skip you.
Yeah, I don't know. She runs very fast and
but she has 6XL.
Has really good perks.
And she has a 6XL, but you can actually throw like shit in neutral and not get a. You skill the neutral skipped, I guess. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vira is one of the harder. I think Vira is probably one of the harder characters for zoners to deal with, honestly.
I don't think so, but
he just needs to walk in a like poke range, and it becomes very difficult to deal with that point.
It's fine.
If you think of zoning as like shooting projectiles from full screen, then like yeah, that's fine. But like zoning, like you're never gonna win games doing that, basically.
You'd be surprised actually. But yeah, more often than not, yeah, you're right.
You have to operate in that like sort of like zone 2, zone 3 area where like you're just outside the poke range and you're just inside the poke range and a little bit beyond that as well. That's exactly where like the zoners shine, and Vira's really good in that spot as well.
Yeah, and speaking of, that was Vira got in, like on the Vikala, and Vikala lost. That was how if I had to describe that first round, how it went. That first set, actually. That's how it went. Like, the Vira got in, and Eeepi was not able to deal with it.
He's, unintentional or not, Mon has got a few just blocks in there, and I quite like that. Being able to build meter by using the just block feature in this game. If you don't know, just block is when you block like pretty much at the same time as a hit comes at you, and it gives you extra meter when you do that. There isn't any other benefits to it like other games, but the extra meter can be really useful in this game, especially if you're a meter reliant character. Oh my god, what the hell happened there?
That was a Twitch. Oh,
we're just sending it. This isn't gonna work.
Please don't just send it, because this.
But you can send it, but if it works, then you can send it. If it doesn't work, then don't send it.
It didn't work, so don't send it.
How do I beat Unos as a zoner? That's a really good question. I wish there was an answer to that question. Oh my god, the stars, yeah. That's very lucky from Lucky Chloe here.
That was kind of misleading, not gonna lie.
Stars are really cracked, yeah.
Yeah,
basically, like, you can't. They're gonna bounce around all across the screen, and you don't know when they're gonna hit you, and they're gonna be around for quite a while. So it's essentially like being like in block stun for a long time.
Yeah, but you can't just block it because they don't even deal chip damage, so it's like.
I mean you can say that, but yeah.
They don't chip. I mean, yeah, you're not. It's not your turn, and you're not like pressing shit, but you're not taking damage either. So
you can't press into them because you'll get hit by it, and the Vikala will have opportunities to throw you in those situations because there's gaps in between it. So it's like a really annoying block string that's like really good for Vikala. Oh my god, managed to jump over the trap there. We can still get tanky head. Stars are better than slow kill, maybe. In the context of what the projectile actually does. Like, slow kills the shot in there.
Yo. And Eeepi getting the game back.
This pose that she does at the end kind of weird with like the lights going off in the background because she looks like fake.
I mean, I don't.
Like she's kind of photoshopped in that like kind of pose there. It's weird.
I never noticed. Do you think I'm looking at Vikala when she's on my screen? Like, get that shit out of here. I'm looking at my downed character. Like, how could I lost?
She's got some stuff going for her. Like her pressure is also pretty awkward to deal with because she's going to be like miles away while she's doing all this stuff. And like it's kind of similar to Eustace in that way, in that like there isn't really like good opportunities to BC a lot of the time. Here comes Star just like doing stuff randomly. But yeah, as here the Vira player is like really struggling to actually deal with Vikala's long distance pressure and takes a lot of hits there and eventually dies.
Yeah, who would have thought? Okay.
I mean, long distance is in the zone that I said that the zone should operate in. But... Like here, this is where like Vikala's like really good.
Yeah, I mean, even our normals like have these.
You get so many stars, Jesus. Yeah, they have a lot of recovery though, and that's kind of what you want to exploit. Is if you can get the Vikala to whiff like a medium or heavy, it gives you an opportunity to actually get in on her.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like a. Oh.
Nice save, Jyon.
Yeah, it looked like it hit for a second, but you know. Those are like things I don't usually think about because I can just outzone the Vikala and I don't really care about. I don't really care about this.
No neutral Eustace, I know.
Yeah, this Eustace character doesn't give a fuck! Uh-oh.
Good DP. Alright, we're both in throw range, so throw will kill at this point. The Vikala going for like a little chip sequence here, just like being careful. I'm not sure what the Vira player was looking for, to be honest. Trying to flip at the same time as the Iron Mouse, Dormouse. Didn't work out.
One thing I want to say, like, when Vira does have like 100% meter, like in install, that's when you cannot do shit as Vikala, but it didn't happen. I want to say that's what the Vira player was looking. Maybe they would like to look for a opportunity to get 100 meters so they can just shoot that SVA laser and not having to deal with it. Oh my god. Not having to deal with it.
Yeah, the 66M's working out really well as well. It's 28 frames, but like if you don't know what you're looking out for with regard to the overhead, like it'll hit. Oh my god, the sword dodge, Jesus.
Yeah.
It will hit a lot of the time because like it kind of like starts by being grounded and like pointing at the ground before doing the hop up into the overhead attack. So if you don't know to look for that like grounded part of it, then you're not going to react to it. Nice use of BC there, appreciate it. We're using the heavy trap in order to get in our
Oh no.
Oh, we lost 2 BP now, it's not a good spot.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay, now I need to get in. That's not how you get in.
With the Dormouse projectiles, like they are interesting in the sense of how plus and minus you are when you are blocking them.
Yep. DCs immediately to reset the position of long distance and gets the kill.
So if you block the low Dormouse projectile, then you are +8 in that situation. Same for the heavy one as well. Whereas if you block the high one, it's actually Vikala who is +2 at that point. So you have to do different things depending on which one it is that you've ended up blocking. Obviously if you duck the high one, then you're going to be plus at that point and you can take your turn. But it's definitely something to be aware of. So if you block the low projectile, you can take your turn basically. That's what I'm saying. If these numbers are a bit too complicated.
Yeah, these raging strikes are certainly existing in this set.
Yeah, again, if the trap's on the ground, you can hit them in order to get rid of them. There's a raging strike. Probably not gonna kill him.
I don't know. Is it
like a super optimal combo? Yeah. We're using the close heavy to keep them out of the way, like we're playing Percival. Just keep them at a distance, being very safe. That's a good way of approaching this situation. I appreciate that. And then they immediately go for the random SVA. But it worked out, so it's good.
And that's it.
Yeah, good stuff. A good Vikala game in there.
Yeah, but how do you even approach Vikala with a character as Vira or Charlotta or Yuel?
Well, I don't think it was a matter of like approaching that was the issue. The issue I feel like was being unaware of like when it was your turn on Vikala's pressure and how to obtain your turn when you couldn't get it. So like there was a lot of times there where like the Vikala player was just like doing a heavy into like the rat Sengan, the like little rat projectile. And it's a decent space and you can roll that and then you can take your turn at that point, for example. Similar to Dormouse as well, that projectile, if you like duck it, then you can go in and take your turn. If you manage to like spot dodge it, then you can take your turn as well, because a lot of time it'll shoot through you. And Vikala's recovery is based on when Dormouse disappears, basically. So if you block it, then Vikala recovers quicker than if you spot dodged it. So if you spot dodge the Dormouse, then you can take your turn, whereas if you just blocked it a lot of times, you couldn't.
Yep. So, it's everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, again, it's just a match of knowledge thing, because the way that Vikala does her pressure is pretty unique to her. So, again, getting around and do stuff. As Catalina's big buff is the 5U.
Yeah, that was a good reaction.
Oh. So yeah, how do you deal with a 5U top shooter?
That's funny, because I was gonna ask you that like in 2 seconds.
Well, I'm sorry, but you have to do it now because I said it first.
Now I gotta answer because you asked first, right? Sick RPS.
Gonna work,
how do you deal with Katalina's 5U? Well, I guess it depends on
He's acting like the teacher's brought him up to the front of the class and he hasn't done his homework.
Yeah! What, do you think I deal with Katalina's 5U?
Yeah, you got good options against it.
Yeah, you got. I mean,
Battle 2.
I'm thinking, I don't want to misinform because I do have ideas, but I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to misinform these beginners to the go.
Katalina 5U is a very strong button because if you hit into it and then she hits you, then she can do like a really big combo on you, basically. The thing is that you need to know about Katalina 5U is that it absorbs one hit, as we saw there. It absorbed one and then got hit by the other hits of the wind projectile there, allowing them to hit. So if you've got a multi-hitting move, you can beat it with that, for example.
Yeah, a projectile with more than one hit, for example, that usually works out.
And
good combo, by the way. No.
Oh, we didn't get the. We almost did it. Yeah.
Anyway, back to what we were saying.
So yeah, that's one of the things. Depends on the DP.
Oh yeah,
if it's a single hit DP.
Yeah, there's a few of those, right? Yeah, I forgot.
And if your multi-hit is slow as well, sometimes she can hit you in between hits, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it's definitely if you've got a bit of multi-hit that's quick, then that's a good option a lot of times. And if she does it and then she backs off, certain characters can punish that, but most of the time you're better off just taking your turn at that point. Same thing if she hits you and either dashes forward or dashes back as well. You just take your turn at that point. It's the best option.
Yeah.
And if they're just doing it randomly, like there, for example, like you can do your multi-hit move, or you can like throw them a lot of the times as well if it's close enough.
So in this specific like case, would be a Grimnir's Tornado. That's like the answer. Like if you're playing Grimnir, that's
It's one of the answers.
Yeah, it's one of them. I want to say it's like the most obvious and probably the easiest one. Oh no.
Cool. Yeah, Grimnir DP not the best in the world. Yeah, there's the other thing about the 5U is that it can be used in combos as well to extend them, which is very nice for Katalina.
Yeah, it can be used to call out to BC attempts as well.
Yeah, we talk a lot about Katalina. How about Grimnir? How do you deal with Grimnir?
With me, so I just use slow kill and hit ice. That's how I do it. I don't know how you do it. Like this,
so like Grimnir is
I just do slow kill and he fucking dies on the sigils.
But yeah, Grimnir, he will get his sigils out. They're very fast and they're very easy for him to get out. And when he's doing his little dance around with the sigils, like the best thing to do a lot of the time is just to hold the guard button and like just because he can do a lot of like left rights in those situations. So holding the guard button and then like blocking as if it was like a jump in or something like that as well is the best course of action. One thing you got to watch out for when using the guard button like that is that if you also hold back at the same time, you'll end up doing a spot dodge or a roll if it's forward. And you don't want to do that because then you're in a big punishable state. So just hold the guard button and like tap down if they end up going like down, and that's the best course of action.
Yeah. Would you?
Now there's other things you can do to deal with it. Like you can like do like a jump L, which like is pretty active and that kind of thing. But I think the first thing you want to do is just block it out, and then if he wind dashes into you, he's always minus. So you can take your turn back at that point.
Would you say like when the Grimnir is doing that whole dance thing on the sigil, should you be like looking to do an anti-air like with 2H or something, or should just block it? Just be holding that block button. Would you? If
you've got a really sick 2H and you know they're going to take a particular route, then you can do that. But
yeah, I think I said 2U, but I meant 2H. Yeah.
I would say just block.
Yeah, that's right.
Like as a layer 1, and probably as the best course of action, unless it's like you're against a good Grimnir, then they'll do a lot more other stuff. Because a lot of Grimnirs, they'll just eventually charge into you with the wind sigil, and then they'll be minus, and you can take your turn. So they can float above you and then do like a jump down, and then like continue their turn as if it was a jump in or something like that. And then there's different actions for that. But if you're against Grimnir, just hold block, hold block. You can worry about the other stuff later.
Anyway, Grimnir is not on screen anymore. Oh, good dodge, and that's a punish, yep.
Got a cute summer Vikala colour here.
I wouldn't know that.
Why have you said it's a default or something?
What?
You can set the skins to be default, so you could set them all to be default.
I mean, I don't really care, you know.
You wouldn't know about the colour, but it's visible, so...
Why would I know about the colour?
It's right in front of you. You can see the color. What are you on about?
No. What I'm going on about is like you say what was the?
You're trying to run a bit.
I don't know what you're on about.
It's summer colors. I don't know if it's an actual summer skin or anything like that. It's just summer colors. I'm not saying it's like an actual Granblue fantasy thing. I don't know anything about the gacha.
Yeah, me neither. And I thought you were going on about the gacha.
I'm not. Why would I know anything about the gacha?
I don't know. Most people do.
Oh my god, nice reaction to the Dormouse there, by the way. Yeah, let's bring it back to the actual match itself. The Vikala's been working out after the switch.
Yeah. What do you usually do? Like, let's say you're playing in a bracket to the cuff, and your opponent just switches characters on you like that. Do you have to completely reset your game plan? Like you had against that you were forcing? Like you were like
no. like a lot of people play very similarly across like different characters. So obviously outside the matchup stuff, like some of the things that I've learned about the person, how often they like to throw attack, what they like to do on defense, that kind of thing, is still very useful. And if they end up switching characters, that's usually a big win for me, because that's then they're kind of like admitting that their first plan didn't work and they're kind of in desperation mode at that point. But I'm the one usually switching characters, so it doesn't happen to me very often.
Imagine not sticking to one character for the entire like career.
Imagine not wanting to win. That's crazy.
That's fucked up. That's very fucked up. Anyway, Catalina's in.
Billy has brought it back. You should abandon Charlotte, Sam. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, Sam, I think you're full of shit. I've seen how you look at Beatrix, you know?
It shouldn't work. Like, if you 6XL into a 5U, you should be able to block in time. But I think Howl tried to press a button after pressing 6XL and they got hit because of it. But yeah, that's one thing as well. If you're against Katalina, you shouldn't need to worry about 5U when you're doing 6XL. I think there's like a very, very, very specific 1 frame timing where like they can punish the 6XL with the 5U, but it very rarely happens.
And we're back to this.
But yeah, if you 6XL into Katalina 5U, just block afterwards. And then if they backdash, you can take your turn again. Yeah, the Vikala worked pretty well, but like Billy decided to start going in, and Howl wasn't able to deal with that.
Oh, that smudge was not it.
Yeah, there's. You'd think it should work, it doesn't.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it would be everything else.
Like a lot of times.
Run it, spot touch. Why would you do that?
Yeah, expecting a DP or something, I imagine.
Just block the DP if you're expecting it.
Or super or something like that.
What? You're not on ship.
Oh, the 5U? Didn't believe in the BC bit there. Oh, this is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I know, sometimes you gotta let them know you knew exactly what they were gonna do.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, good dodge on the projectile. Okay, that's one way to deal. You know, you stopped the Grimnir like dancing in the sigils before it began. That's a good way to.
Yeah, it's like I was saying earlier with the JL. That's like one option you can do. DP there doesn't work out. That's often the case against the Grimnir sigils because he moves so fast and his hitbox is so weird in it that. Oh my god. That's when we're dealing with Grimnir's 5 as well.
Oh, nice conversion.
Like DPing is probably not the best idea against it when he's zippity zoop down around or whatever. Yeah, that's a multi-hit as we saw, so we need to extension here. Grimnir in the corner, gonna do some sick throwbacks probably. I just go straight in.
Meter available.
We tried to do the 6xH attack, we didn't actually connect with it, unfortunately.
Okay.
Wow, that's unfortunate. See, this is exactly what happens when you start pressing buttons when Grimnir's pressing buttons.
But yeah, I want to say Howl could have killed it with the Raging Strike.
I mean, it was an unexpected situation, so
yeah, it's kind of.
If Grimnir does the stationary H fireball, is there any way to stop him from just throwing sigils? Some characters can do something about it, but a lot of the times there isn't a lot you can do about it, unfortunately. Like the best course of action is like a preventative one, basically. If you keep like relatively close to Grimnir and like threaten with like pokes and stuff like that, he's not able to take the time to get the H fireball out. That's my way of doing it. I'm trying to do like a funny 50-50. Oh, the sick robot. Oh, the sick random 2-3-6 Oh no, combo!
What the fuck?
Oh my god, 2 for you!
They are just.
Yeah, just do it again.
Destroying shit! What the fuck?
Come back, come back.
Okay,
yeah, oh, we didn't believe. Oh, but we got a combo anyway. Is it gonna kill?
No, it's not.
The random J. Yeah, Grimnir's far light is a low, so a lot of people get caught out of that as well.
Those were some wild last 30 seconds. We just said.
Oh, that's fun.
No, quite, but anyway, that's 2-2 for the score. So
that's not over. Jesus.
Oh no, that.
This is
We-
like
we
the
are
bracket
stuck.
yesterday.
I didn't catch the bracket yesterday, but
Yeah, not a true fan. Not a true Duda fan. Oh, are we gonna do 50-50? Yeah, I don't. He's got the setup down, but hasn't got the high follow up yet. So blocking low is going well. I can't believe Samu is arrow through now. That's crazy.
I mean, I always knew that they were the same person. Have you ever seen them in the same room?
I think they seem like very different individuals. Yeah, there's if the first 4 sick throw bits don't work out, the 5th one will. The Grimnir motto. We're gonna get the combo this time, yeah.
There we go. He knows the trick.
Yeah.
He knows the SVA Grimnir trick.
Be nice to Grimnir. Let him do his funny lines. Everyone disagrees with me, but I stand firm on that.
Oh.
Battle 2.
Okay, good dodge. Oh,
Yeah, again, we're trying to do something when Grimnir's doing sigil stuff. That's generally a bad idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get these 5 views, and we just never believe. Like, I wouldn't even wiggle when Grimnir's doing like sigil stuff. I just like whole block.
But it's probably
Oh, yeah.
it would be a way to keep it.
Are we gonna see the high? No, it's always the low. We haven't learned how to do the high. That's unfortunate. But we still finish off anyway.
But yeah, we still got it.
Howl taking it at the end there with some very nice Grimnir corner pressure. Using the sigils to good effect to maintain their turn and be able to create situations where the opponent goes for throw attacks and you call it out with these sigil dives. Good display by Billy as well. Very nice Katalina.
Yeah. Needs to believe a bit more in the 5 views, like, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
If you as Katalina do the attack and then backdash afterwards, a lot of times against most characters you are safe at that point. So just letting it go is fine at times as well. But I'm no Katalina expert. I just see the Sokis and the Arafus of the world just like get those counter hit off BC bits a lot of the time. That was the last streamed match. Okay, we're finished. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're actually done. That was everything. So I did just look at the challenge page. I'm trying to see if I can do this. This is what happened on this one. Okay, never mind. Main monitor. We're doing main monitor capture. We're doing it raw. Hopefully nothing leaks out. Nice TikTok view. Yeah. So, despite losing at the end there, Billy still took it because of, I believe it's points difference, because I don't know how, how do you say this? I just say butthole.
That people have brackets that lead to winners, and you call them a butthole. That's what I mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think Jack could. Yeah. But yeah.
I be able to call it anything else.
Well,
It's just a butthole for me.
it's just butthole. So yeah. Billy will take it, but remember, it is about the learning experience. If you learnt more than Billy did, then well, who's really winning? I mean, it's still Billy, but at least you got to learn something. So we got Billy in first, we got IceSylph in second, I believe that was the Belial player. Howl, who needs to learn how to do the low on or the high on the Grimnir 50/50. Came third.
Yeah, it always works. The high always works.
The high is goated, for real. Cistem, I believe, was playing Yuel. I could be wrong on that though. We got Schnee, who's abandoned Anila for the Beatrix, as far as I can tell.
Oh my god, what is up with
Many
Yanila
such cases.
players?
Many such cases.
What is up with Yanila army? It fucking crumbled to dust.
Good. Very good character, Jesus.
Just make a good character. Got Atsuo in 6. That was a new face. A lot of these were new faces that weren't seeded properly because I just never heard of them. But that'll all be properly done for next week, I'm sure.
Yeah, you've been tagged now.
Yeah, you've been tagged. No low seedings for you anymore. No jump scaring the higher seeds. So yeah, got ruinra in 7th, playing the Vaseraga, and then Ryujin in 8th, and that's the top 8. If people want a graphic, I can make one.
Yeah, I would not advise to do one.
But yeah, I hope everyone could take something from this. I certainly did. I need to sort out the challenge page next time, specifically with clarifying like regional stuff. Like we had some players from Tunisia, for example, and it was causing issues. And it doesn't really say anything but Europe. So I might include a section which explains like soft band regions and what would happen in such cases. But that can be for next week. We had 30 entrants though. How crazy is that?
That's the same number as the emergency Granblue Mania yesterday.
Yeah, that's wild, no? Oh, I'm so proud of everyone.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
But yeah, that's gonna be it. The VOD will get uploaded to YouTube automatically. I'll work on that, and then yeah.
Subscribe and like and shit, you know.
Yeah, subscribe, like.
Send Samu like all your.
Hit that bell.
Hit the bell.
Comments.
Yeah, we will be back next week unless something's happening. The only time that there might not be a beginner bracket is if I'm going to Leeds for a monthly, like a local, or is Neutral Mania on the Sunday? No, it's on a Saturday, isn't it? So the day after Neutral Mania, so November the 31st, there might not be a beginner bracket on that day either. Well, that's basically about it. But yeah, thank you all for coming out, and I hope you all had a great time. Thank you, Flexo, Top Shooter, and Dudikoff for coming to hang out.
No worries. I'll just say, if you got any questions about anything said or anything that took place, feel free to reach out to me, Top Shooter, or Samu. We'll be happy to help.
Yeah, of course. You've all been great. So yeah, I'll end the stream here. Thank you for watching though, guys, and take care, okay?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.